Hey folks, how y'all doing? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. How's it going, folks? Good to see you all excited. Thank you for all the Father's Day well wishes. It's been very sweet, and I'll be honest, I was kind of weirded out at first because I forgot we talked about this on stream before, but now it makes sense. People kept tagging me on Twitter, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? But thank you for the well wishes. It's very kind of you. Very much appreciate it. Yeah, it's Father's Day. It's here in Ireland, it's Father's Day, and then I think in the States, it's like different depending where you are in the world. Different depending where you are. But yeah, how y'all doing? I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. We got something fun today. We actually have two fun things. We got something very weird and different later. But before that, we have war crimes. So oh boy, I'm excited to introduce this one. Give people a chance to hop on in. You're someone's actual dad, right? To be honest, I don't know anymore these days. I don't know. RTGame is my father. Sneeze like a dad, so you must be. I mean, the evidence is quite damning if you think about it like that, yeah. You're absolutely right. What's that supposed to mean? People are just confused now. Yeah, you're all very welcome to the stream. Happy Father's Day. Okay, are we ready for atrocities? Cause I'm gonna showcase this a little bit. Hang on 1 second, this will take a mo. Okay, hang on, that's very poorly cropped for some reason. Why? Hang on, let me just. There we go. Maybe. I don't know why that's so poorly cropped. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Welcome back to the Minecraft New Earth project. We've been hard at work. We've had a lot of construction ongoing in Brazil these past months. We are nearing the end of the actual project. There's not too many regions left. We have quite a bit of South America to do, and this kind of Southern Asia region here. Going into a bit of Oceania. So we are gradually getting there. I reckon as this year goes on, we will actually see an end to the project. But we've got a lot of space. Notably, in Antarctica. And this is just a barren wasteland of ice, and there's so much of it that realistically, we're not going to be able to cover the entire surface of Antarctica with builds. It would simply take too long. Remember that all of this here has literally taken 3 years to construct. The region of Antarctica is about the equivalent, or getting damn close to it, just because it's so long and wide. So, we're gonna spice up a bit of a region in Antarctica. Let's hop on over. Hang on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Here we are. We've selected a region of the entire continent for today's build site, and we're going to be having people work on this construction site very soon. If you want to join the server, type !server in the chat. You'll get all the login information you need. We do this just for Twitch subs, just because we have to have some kind of filter, or it will die. You can't join the server just yet. We're not ready. You cannot join just yet. You might notice we've marked a particular territory on the continent. Jim and Kat, if you want to work away so we can display what's happening here. This will take a moment to designate the build plot. Let's just sit tight, but this is our build site where we've got a piece of Antarctica for today. Let's stop the chill music a moment. This will take a moment to come on through. Ah! Perfect! So, we're going to detonate a large portion of the Antarctic continent, and that's going to be the new build site for today's stream. So this is all primed and ready to go, and we're basically going to have you join the server soon and build in the aftermath of this environmental catastrophe. So rather wait for the end of climate change to take us all, like, inevitably, as seems to be this raging beast we cannot control, why don't we just rapidly accelerate the process on our Minecraft server, just to see what happens? It's primed and ready, and this is why you can't join the server yet, because this also may kill it. Thank you for the flint and steel. Let's just get like a nice little spot or perspective. This is gonna be quite horrific when it gets going. Let's get like a couple of nice views. Oh, good lord. It's actually so much. I'm hoping this even gets all the TNT. There's a possibility it actually might not. Just because there's actually so much of this. Okay, I have been advised to start this from the middle. What do you guys think? Where do you think we should launch the detonation? We can start from the fringe, or we can start from the middle. If we start from the middle, I think it's going to very quickly be impossible to see anything. But it will go a lot wider if we do it from the middle, because they'll all start like catapulting out. Shoot a fire arrow somewhere. Okay, this is going to be really loud. All right, so just brace yourselves for this, okay? Team on hand. Yeah, use all. We good to go? Let's just make sure. Let me just check. Sure. Okay, so welcome to the Antarctica build site. This is about to get really ugly. I think it's already dying. Yep. No, this is already getting pretty bad. Oh god! I think the detonation is in process. It's having a bit of trouble loading. It's having a little bit of trouble. Okay, the physics of the server are starting to collapse around us. Oh, good lord. It's having trouble because it has to load in when I'm near. So I just kind of have to zoom about now and we get some degree of the detonation here. You can see the initial crater, the rest of it is just slowly popping in. There's more of it over here. We're gonna have to do a few flybys of this because it's really strong. Oh my god, it's so loud. Let me turn down the volume. I can't hear you. It's still... I think it's still detonating. I think it's just struggling to load again. The physics is starting to get really weird. Like, the explosions have just been silenced. The impact crater is getting quite severe. Every time you think it's done, it just ramps back up. It's a girl. The Antarctica gender reveal party has not gone well. Okay, let's just do a couple more flybys of the region. Hang on, we're gradually getting there. Yeah, once we start going in the center, you can see... more of it trying to load. Oh, God. There's still more of it in the center. How much was actually stacked here? I'm actually kind of shocked. This is still detonating. This is gonna take a while. It's like it's just ascending to heaven. Yeah, maybe hang on, let me just get... Let's get some nice relaxing music going again. How much was here? The crater's getting a little bit intense. The penguins will remember this. The penguins people of Antarctica are gonna be pissed. No, this isn't the full stream. So remember, once this detonation stops, the plan is to have people come on the server and build in this wreckage. This is the build site for today's stream. It's just currently being prepared. And it's a fun little cheeky extra, because we haven't done it in a while. We were thinking that we'd have this build be done in survival mode. So we're going to give you some starting resources and then ask you to carve a home in what's left of this. First and foremost, we have to actually get to what's left of it. It's still... It's still exploding. Is there more? I mean, it's really quite spectacular when you can just witness it all. And like the server hasn't completely died. Like, Happy New Year! TNT fountain. Can you guys even hear me well anymore? This must be so loud. Can you hear me? I don't think it's done still. Here's the initial crater. Good lord, this goes far down. I don't even know how some of this has been spared. Yeah, there's some more of it, I think, trying to detonate. It's having a little bit of trouble. I doubt this much TNT has been spared. Yeah, it's currently it's making the rounds over here. Yeah, here we go. We've caught up with the source. Let's just iron out this little corner. Do a few more flybys. Which part of the world is this? Well, this formerly was Antarctica. Okay, guys, you don't have to worry about the rise in ocean levels anymore. We literally detonated all the ice. And if anything, the new holes will take some of the ocean's water in, you know? We did it. If there's no climate to change, then there's no climate change. It's a very hands-on approach. Okay, it's almost there. It's still detonating in this part of the map. Go into the storm. What kind of wacky creations are you gonna pop today? Like, you know, you could do like a penguin. You could do a nice snowman in the ruins. Personally, I'm thinking like a nice Christmas tree or really kind of bring out Antarctica. You know, you got the snow and ice aesthetic. You know, it makes me think of Christmas. God, it just keeps going. This is taking a lot longer for the explosion than I thought it would. I'm shocked this is still ongoing. We can't have anyone join the server just yet until the detonation stops. Just for a matter of perspective, do we have a count on how many blocks of TNT there were here? Like how much like concrete was changed? How much snow? Just trying to see if there's any more still detonated. There's like bits over here. About 330,000 blocks. Okay. Yeah, that's quite a few. It's still going. We barely made a dent in the continent even with this amount of TNT. The Oppenheimer advertising campaign is wild. Well, it could still be for the Barbie movie, you never know. There's about 10,000 left to explode. Okay. There's another 10,000 blocks of TNT. We're just trying to work our way through it. It's just hard to get it all to load. Oh, good God. Anyone ever played in like 2v2t? Getting a sense of like a similar environment. What did you say? I can't hear you. Sorry. Let me turn down the explosions. It's now at minus 30 decibels. Not the economy. Oh no, this is gonna significantly impact the markets. Let's get a few more blocks exploding here. Just a sliver more. This is straight up fireworks. It's actually quite mesmerizing. More just keep spawning in. It's been detonating a while that most of the land that was on fire is now been extinguished. Like the flames are starting to settle. Good lord! Is it gonna stop? I don't know if it is. Anytime I think it's done, it's just like, oh, you missed 2,000 blocks. Just see how the environment is doing. Oh, there's like a couple hundred over here. These ones have yet to detonate. I think they're having a little bit of trouble being set off. Let's just do another lap of what was Antarctica. There's a couple more. Take that, ice caps. Yeah, we're gonna fight back. Think you're gonna melt and endanger our planet? What if we just eliminate you first? We've declared war. Okay, there's still some more coming. If you see some TNT, just try move towards the source. Because we can spawn some more. We're almost done. Okay. We're reaching the end. There's just blocks everywhere. Oh, God. Mr. Disco, thank you for 100 bits. Happy Father's Day. Also, we need to ask, who is this Geneva and what convention can I meet him at? Yo, welcome to Geneva Con. Okay, some of this TNT just seems to be petering out on the edge here. This one's having a bit of trouble just loading for us. I don't know if it's like, it's probably just client side. What if I set some more to explode? Will it actually explode? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's actually there, if that's like phantom TNT. There's a cap on how many explode at once, so it's busy exploded elsewhere. That's fair, yeah. Has it stopped? I think we're done. Oh wait, no, we found a little pocket. It's a couple 200 more blocks I got. Yeah, let's just lay waste to the environment. Just a few more to go. Okay, I think it's actually done. Welcome to your new build site for today's stream. Can we get the server open soon? I think we might need to change a setting or two, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the server is offline. So it's gonna take a moment. We gotta do a cheeky reset here. How's it going, folks? You're all welcome to the queue. I know you're all excited to build a new Antarctica. Everyone's saying hi in the in-game chat. It's very sweet. Again, if you would like to join the queue, if you'd like to build in this server, that is now the build plot. !server in Twitch chat. You can get the login info you need. East Brazil is also now open. I don't think you want to go to East Brazil right now. I think here is the site. Is that the spawn point? No, it's not. That can't be. Here is spawn. So we want them set on survival mode. They're currently in creative. Can we just routine change everyone to survival? Yeah. They're gonna have to swim to the new land. Here's the pioneers of this realm. Let's get some nice nice chill music going. Welcome one and all to this brave new world. You're all very welcome. Someone, I think, was able to just erect a bunch of scaffolding before. Actually, what supplies do they have? Could you give me the survival pack, actually, if that's alright? They do have some, like, inventory that they've been, just to give them a start in this world. So you get some diamond tools, you get a lot of scaffolding, you get some logs. You do get some melon slices. So, you know, we are feeding you. So just good luck traversing it. We're gonna see what creative builds people can come up with on the server today. The goal is simply to actually see what you can build. It's gonna be even more impressive than usual. Just because it's gonna be so notoriously difficult to actually construct anything of substance. We want to see what people can make. Remember, the sky's the limit with your creativity. And also the atom bomb. We detonate it. So just see what you can construct. We want to see if a society can prosper at, like, the end of the world here. You know, this brings us back to, like, the classic, like, Minecraft build server days. Where, like, I think, yeah, we can just, like, kind of, like, move around the server and actually just kill people. So should we so choose? How's it going? Like, nostalgic throwback to when we were doing this, like, 5 years ago under torturous conditions. Give us sponges. No, there's no sponges. You have to try and find a plot of land to start your construction on. Like, maybe down here next to this lava fountain, there's, like, a flat enough bit of ground. Remember, there's a lot of materials you can scavenge, too. You can get, like, infinite cobblestone. It's everywhere. I think... Oh, we actually found a lot of diamond on the server. My god, that's actually quite impressive. Yeah, if people want to, like, even harvest resources, like, some of it's just available. I guess when you detonate this much land, it's inevitable that you will come across diamond. Jesus, there's actually a lot of it, though. Maybe it's because, like, the diamond survived the explosion or something, so, like, it's, like, more resilient of a block. There's a nice underground cave here that could serve as a basis for civilization. Be careful, you can die in this one. You can die. Really watch your step. Really watch your step on this one. Who... Did someone make it on with creative mode? I don't know if they're supposed to have that many blocks of diamond. Okay, well, just to be sure. He survived. Is there a /kill command on the server? Does this work? Yeah, he's dead. Okay. I'm glad we have that feature. I wasn't really sure. Execution. Oh, I got shot as well. I'm so sorry, Crispy. Oh, they're having a bad day. What does the kill all button do? I'm not gonna do kill all. I have a sneaking suspicion of what it might do. Ah, God. Okay, let's see what constructions people live out. I mean, that is a staple of like the survival server days. You know, I get kind of oddly nostalgic whenever I see a feed sign these days. But you guys already have melon slices. Question for Jim and Kat. Is it possible to remove a player's inventory or like an object in everyone's inventory? Can we take away their food? I'm just curious. I just want to know what's possible. We delete their inventory. The melons vote last anyway. Daniel, I will eat you alive. Oh, the people are upset. Oh God, look at this guy. He's actually got like a regular looking house or like a foundation for one. Actually building a home in this wasteland. Like, I want to see like Antarctica prosper. Like, just because we launched like several atomic bombs equivalent in the region doesn't mean we don't want to foster a good community in this part of the server. I want to see it do well. I want to see what people come up with. You can see that someone's worked on a little bit of a bridge out to the spawn point. That's actually a very good start. That's kind of what you want. There is a bit of a trench to access the mainland. But you know, the water is here, and as well as this diving board, so you can make your way out. Someone's just going to heaven. They're trying to escape this land. It seems that someone has gotten a hold of sponges and is trying to actually reclaim some of the world. They have a few sponges. Yeah, they do have a few sponges. So they're actually trying to reclaim some of this. This is how the housing bubble started. Economy is in sham. Now, guys, you're supposed to use that log as like a valuable resource, right? You don't just want to pop it down. That's such a waste of supplies. You could write 4 SOS signs if you converted it to wooden planks. Like, come on, guys. Gotta be smart about it. Someone's shooting at you, were they? I do like these guys here actually are establishing like quite a solid little foundation for the world. I do want to see if there's like enough here to make it prosper. Everyone's getting a sapling as well. So yeah, you can regrow this land now. You do have to find some dirt blocks. They might be down here somewhere. Check in like the craters and the impact sites. It's probably the best spot for it. It's probably going to be like underground dirt if it was to appear anywhere. Like, see, you can find blocks of it down here. Got no sapling, I got no sapling. Well, to the lucky few who got saplings, use them wisely, right? See if you can reclaim this land. There's a semblance of a community being established in this massive crater. Quite a few of the builds have gravitated towards it. Has anyone gone further out? Anyone braving like the reaches? Sacred sapling has been planted. Turn on mobs? I don't think we can. I don't think we realistically can. Trying to see like who's gone the furthest. Ozar is actually starting a farm, like survival in this barren wasteland. First and foremost, which is actually a really good idea. You guys have watermelon slices. You can grow some more melons if you're clever. Is anyone going to put out the fires, or does the Minecraft decide that that's just how the world is now? You can do your part to help performance by picking up all the items you find. Seriously, there's 21,000 of them. Yeah, do your part to make sure the server doesn't die in 10 minutes. Do a little hoovering. Pick up just a few blocks today. See what you'll find, you know? There's treasure around every corner. Look at all of this, like cobblestone, this dirt, sand. It does seem like most people have gravitated towards the middle of the region. Semblance of a home here, but the homeowner seems to have just quickly left. I don't know what they're trying to do in the sky. I feel like we should just knock them out of the sky and back into the world below. I don't like the idea that, like, you know, you don't want to live in, like, this new world we've granted you. I don't know, like, Val, would it be possible to just, like, do a cheeky delete of this sky region? At least we can set anyone back that happens to be up here. Like, hey, how's it going? Not staying on for long. It's like, you must live in the world below. You must go down. You must go down. Thank you, Val. Thank you. Be grateful for the tools we have granted ye. You must make do in the world below. They're just trying to live out their Tears of the Kingdom dreams. Yeah, they can live in the underworld. Like the underground of that game. There's plenty of space here. Look, they have like a thriving community down here. They're actually working on farms. They're establishing little homes. But do your part to clean up the blocks, because, like, seriously, there's so many. There's so much everywhere. We have signs. Welcome to the depths, the hellhole. Idea, everyone replaces as much of the walls as you can with deep slate. See, they're coordinating the wallpaper. Like, it's a really good sign. They've got a community going here. Actually, it's actually really cool to see. The question is, how do they find a healthy way to get up the, like, 30 floors to ground level? But baby steps. Baby steps. It's a work in progress. These guys are living a little more dangerously. It's firing up the furnaces next to the lava. I would have had the fires would look at night. We could set. How do I set time? Is it time set night? It's kind of pretty, actually. Even like post-nuclear annihilation. There's still a little bit of beauty to be found in this world. There's all that ice on fire. There's more homes being established. The Sunny Day Orphanage, adopt today. Oh, is this gonna be for all the displaced penguins? We lost all the kids. Oh no. Yeah, never mind. It's not gone well. Erect your new home in the Great Crater today. Welcome to the world, gang. My creative mode is having a little bit of trouble. There we go. Let me pop back myself. Who keeps building up? I think there's only one house there. Maybe we might be able to move it or something. We might be able to copy paste it later and just force it on the ground. They're hard at work though. Like they're even trying to contain like the lava flow and stuff. Like I'm pretty sure these are all placed blocks. Here's a nice little home. How's it going? Everyone's finding their own little plots, their own slice of happiness. Look, like this guy's mined out his own little shaft here. He's found mushrooms too. Valuable food resource in this world now. There's like 2 blocks of them. What else have we got? Oh, we've got a crate melon farm. Yep. Farms are so important. Harvesting dirt blocks is so important right now. Basically, the way I like to look at this is like Minecraft Skyblock Survival. But instead of being trapped on an island in the sky, you just wish you were. Yo, so it's a different take on the setup. Trying to like pick out the plots to survive is gonna take a little while longer for people to build this time, just because they actually have to get their resources. Where's all the dirt? It's in the craters. There's so much in the craters. You have to go find it. Look at this lovely home. Like, if you ignore the complete annihilation of the landscape around it, it's actually a really nice house. It looks really cute. Some more cozy homes. Everyone's making their own little abode. Bamboo is a nice touch, yeah. It's a nice, like the green's a nice contrast to the fire. The community I'm actually very impressed with is this little pocket here. They're actually like setting up a lot of organization. Like, let's organize our materials. Just see what we've got. The Great Hollow. They've got a tree. They actually grew it. Like, look at this. Nature is prospering down here. This little community of survivors is doing great. Like, we're gonna keep checking in with them as the day goes on. Oh, God. Doesn't care about the environment. I disagree. That's why we took a stance on it. It's just not the correct one. Let's see what else we've got. More farmland being set up, I think. Oh, this is like a little walkway or something. The orphanage is still under construction. When is the next nuke? I don't think we can realistically do another one. I think if we had another detonation at this point, it would probably actually just disconnect everyone. I don't think we'd be able to recover the server, especially because so many people are already connected now. It's 120 people online. A second explosion at this stage would just kind of kill everyone. Just God. We just want to give people, we're going to give people like about an hour to build. This is the plan for today. Sora's home. I for one accept this new hellish earth, ignoring the burning world around you. It's lovely. Here, I'll time set day, because I think people need a bit more light to work with. There you go. You can see again now. You can see again. The light. My eyes. I already live in Australia. I already pretty much live in hell. Oh, Jesus. Is Australia that bad? I've always heard nice things. I'd love to go to Australia someday, but I don't think I'd be able to handle the prospect of seeing a spider. Like, I'm so deadly arachnophobic, like, I think I would actually scream and pass out. Which is not what you want when it's a nasty spider in your face. No, you should be worried for the drop bears. Ah, yes, of course. The real threat. Just give me 1 second, guys. I actually have to quickly refill my water. I forgot to get more before I start the stream. I'll just leave you with a bird's eye view here. I'll be right back. I'll be 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Bear with me. Didn't bring enough water, and I'm regretting it already. Red, the blood of angry men? What? I was gone for a minute. He's alright. In this house, we believe in granite supremacy. This man has chosen his build materials in this new landscape. There are some lovely homes. Like, look, some people have actually made glass already, too. See, you have all the resources you could possibly need. It's not as bad as it seems. You have everything you need to build a new world. We're not mean. Great post-apocalyptic biodome. The fur walk. Yeah, Gen 5 music is forever the best one. Walk. It's time to walk. Look at all these lovely homes people are erecting. Like, this area here is cute. Like, there's a little neighborhood. They have 2 homes together here, see? Like, sharing some materials. I think the world's looking pretty good. There's more of the farm being set up. Orphanage finally has a roof. Plot with scaffold in here. Someone's made a rocket ship out of bamboo. Another nuke plus gift shop working front. I mean, that's the combo you want. Oh, I'm excited to see Oppenheimer, but more importantly, where's the merch? It's like we need a nuke on our financials as well. This fella? Burp? Beer? Work in progress. Might be bird. What a nice plot of land. And you know, like what I'd like to is so many of the houses are really discreet. Like, because there's so much stone, like it's harder to pick out. Like, it blends with the environment so nicely. Like, you know, there's quite a number of homes in this image alone. Bad there to go up. It's quite a number of homes, even in this landscape here. You know, it all just kind of blends together. Like, it's really nice looking. We now have a spire in this new world. Wait, are you right now, Birmingham? Birmingham. Oh no. It's looking a lot nicer today. Lobster egg with 1,000 bits. Happy Father's Day from chat. Thank you very much. You're way too kind. How much else have we got? The community down here in the Great Hollow. I mean, like, just look at them. They're doing amazing for themselves. They'll hollow in. Welcome to join. Of course, you know, even in this devastated world order, where resources are very few, they made a bean from among us. An important monument for their new society. I think they should probably do something about all the, like this copious amount of water that's like kind of threatening their civilization. There's a lot of this here. Some of the gang seems to have actually got rid of the lava too. They actually plugged it. Look at that. There was a great waterfall here before, but they've actually taken care of it, making it safer for themselves. I was in Birmingham last week. Glad to see nothing has changed. I think I'm only ever there for like the Insomnias, because it's always in the convention center there, isn't it? I think that's Birmingham. Birmingham? Sorry guys, I pronounced everything wrong. It's a bit cleaner, if anything. So many lovely homes. Look at that, they got like a nice scaffolding. They have said we could make GLA. What could I do to help? Collaborating here. Someone's just made a boat. They're riding out the waves. It's like, oh, we've caught in a bad stretch. It's not looking good for us. Noah's Ark? No, this is Noah's life raft, okay? I think an Ark is generous. Swordman, thank you for 1,000 bits. You thought about making a Pokemon themed Minecraft build stream? I have actually. The reason we haven't though is because that's one that tends to just kind of slip its way into most build streams anyway. If that makes sense. Like especially like the pixel art stream and stuff like that. So like we're able to get that in that way. And there's a lot of people who do Pokemon builds in most streams anyway. So you know, it never really felt like there's any need just to specifically do that one. The main thing we're trying to always consider with like builds, especially on the New Earth server, is the actual geography and the environment for building. It's pretty much what we've been doing since 2020. Maybe we'll like kind of take it a different direction or something once New Earth is finished. It'll be weird when it's finished. Honestly, we've done like 5 years of build streams at this point. Gone on and off it with kind of time and space in it. New Earth has been for 3 years, and since 2020. Old Earth. I don't think we will ever do a build project the scale of New Earth again once it's finished. Like not to this degree, just because like you know, it's literally taken 3 years. So enjoy it, you know? There's still time to build and there's always plots available. Brazil is the construction site at the moment if you want to go there. Are you intentionally delaying Southeast Asia and South America because of that? No, I'm not. Like so we don't really intentionally delay anything. Like it's kind of just like we give people time to build. And then once it's built up enough, then we're like, okay, open up a new plot. It's also dependent on just kind of what I'm streaming sometimes too. Like, you know, if I'm deep diving into like Zelda or something like that, then yeah, there might not be a Minecraft stream for a while. You know? We try and space it out, because the idea is we want to keep it fun and fresh. But yeah, we're hopefully going to finish the project this year. And then have it as like a map file for download. So people can look back in it. There's still like a fair bit to go before that. I still want to see if there's a way to do like a touch-up build. Where people can go back to some other areas and like finish bits that were unfinished. It's kind of hard to have a good way of doing that though. Just for like moderation and that. Like suppose like an existing build has changed or something, you know? It's a tough one. But we'll get there. For now we have a lot of new plots still to actually start construction on. How big is the file already? I do not know. But if you you can get like a map of the server. Is the command just map for that? There is a Dynamap one. It might be Dynamap. It might even be on the Minecraft server link. You might be able to see it. There is a really good map for it. It's on the wiki. It's actually looking really lovely. Slash map, is it? In-game. You can find our build server Dynamap here. Yeah, there you go. And you can just open that and follow it directly, and that will give you a look at it. See? This is actually like a directory of all the maps too. I'll just showcase this, because again, like people might even be wondering what this is about. See? This will take you to the build service. This is like the build hub. And here's like all of the maps, like from years upon years. Like you can even go back and like look at like the train build and stuff like that. Do you remember this one? This would have been like 2020 in spring. So you can just go and see all of this. Like it's a fantastic resource. Here's the Animal Crossing Island build. Here's like the city one. This is like one of the coolest ones. Struggling to load a bit. It must be nighttime for the city at the moment. But New Earth has absolutely been the largest project by far. Like, I mean, just look at the size of it. There's so much. There's so much happening. And like, this is like over the course of like 20 different build streams. Or like something ridiculous. Oh, this is by far the most impressive one, the most ambitious build that we've done just ever. I have to change the music here or I will cry. There we go. Okay, happier bike music. Look at that, they got a cherry blossom tree in here. That's amazing. Please don't touch the sapling. Cherry blossom shop in progress. Our society is prospering here. This is amazing. They got like their own little stockpile. Farms are being erected. Start of the Doomsday Tunnel. I don't know where they're trying to get to here. Or what the goal is. But they're hard at work. Like, look at this society in action. Hello, Dan. Have you been paying your taxes? How's it going, revenue? It's good to have you here. Yes, I have. I pay my taxes every year. It's like a sad face to that. How could you? X the doubt. That's what he wants us to think. No, I have my tax accountant set up in Panama. And they file them each year without issue. No, I don't. No, I don't do that. Oh, God. they had an exclamation point for feed. Bless. Welcome to Birmingham. They forgot the G in spelling it, but that's fine. We'll allow it. I can't tell if they're trying to drain the water or what the scaffolding constructions are supposed to be. There's quite a few of these still about the place. Probably just bridges to get to the mainland. How have people got animals on the server? I think is this a mistake? I don't know if there's supposed to be this many. Meat. It's all under control. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you can repopulate it. Like, the wildlife is here. Just settle into their new environment. Really, you really gotta keep an eye on them, or they might fall. Be very careful guiding them. Swordman, thank you for 1,000 bits. Will you make a proper new Pokemon region build? Maybe. There's Pokemon builds in, like, a lot of regions as is. I notice a lot of people like building Pokemon on the server. But, like, you know, you can find them around the globe as is. It's kind of how I look at it. Oh, the cherry blossoms are spreading. Wait. No, they've been cut down. Okay. But the intent is there. To cover the land in trees. Intention is there. Yeah, I want to see, like, a lush green land here. Come the end of this. Like, the land reclaimed. I'm actually wondering, could we give them some grass blocks? Just give them all, like, one grass block, and then they harvest dirt, and they can spread it out. The music is tense. Yeah, it is. There we go. Calmer. One grass block given. There you go. Okay, so you have the... Good lord, what was happening there? Oh, they're under attack by monsters. Okay. Be careful, gang. Yeah, you want to get some security over your head soon. It's just wreaking havoc down here. Okay, you can now touch grass. Now be careful, you only get one grass block each. We want to see if you can spread greenery in this broken world. So if you harvest some dirt, you can get it spreading. Can't give you too much stuff. Oh, just some random bot spam, but the link was blocked for all of them. That's quite funny. Okay. Oh, the mods just want to go through and ban them all, or just what the story is. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Disco. An attempt was made. Remember to like the video. Thanks. People just joined the stream now. They're gonna think like, Jesus, why? Like, what did people do in chat? Why is so many people being banned? Okay. Oh, there's so many little pockets and cupboards and like places to dive on into here. Hot spring for tired travelers. It's really cute. I love the amount of creativity that people are still like expressing despite the circumstances. The little shack. What's this? To my neighbor. They connect it. You can go through the homes. Some people are trying to make like a grander statement by like proudly displaying their house in the cliffside. And then there's the more subtle ones where it's like, ah, we'll just incorporate like ourselves with the world here. There's a lot of obsidian here. What happened to you? You've fallen really far. But okay. I mean, to the survivors over here, if they want to pick up and bring this cow home, he's almost made it all the way. I don't know if they want to collect them. Might not be a bad idea for them. But they're growing out their own grass too. Work in progress. It's gonna be green again. He's a prisoner of war. There's more underground cherry blossom trees. They seem to be having a bit of trouble. I think people are just actually harvesting the trees. I think that's what it is. That's why so many of them are just cut down. Because they need more wood. It's the only way you're gonna get it. The animals are slowly making their way down below. We can try and give them a hand. Oh, someone's going around and getting wool. They're gonna have beds soon. Amazing. Phil, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I'm sorry to hear that. It should be alright. There's no need for stuff to be refused in the PO box, so I'm weird. I don't know what's going on there. I have actually checked it. I have some parcels there that I need to go through. I will have PO box news for folks soon. Apologies it's taken so long. As ever. You okay? I was just choking on my water. Alright. Okay, what is this? Good old bowl of penguin soup, because we can't let good food go. Yeah, I was wondering where the penguin population ended up. It makes sense. The moon is just rapidly accelerating. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with the sky. The day is just going. Like, look at that sun just zoom. Very close to it. Okay, the melon farm has been established, at least I'd like to think. Underway. Someone's just made a cross. Grass block has died for our sins. I think it might supposed to be a Korok, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of. I'll see what this sign in a moment. It's the best you can do, yeah, with the resources available. There goes the moon again. The sky is just spinning. I don't suppose we should lower the rate the day is passing. Grass has died for our sins. How fast can we make it? Actually, no, let's not ask that question. Oh, good God. Reality is collapsing around us. Yeah, let's not do that. Can we stop that? Can we stop? Thank you. It's calm again. And we'll just do a time set day again. Oh, God. These guys are just making a sphere? Pixit facts, you have 5 minutes run. I don't know what that means. Oh my god, someone's actually made, like, a proper amazing creative construction. Considering the circumstances, that is actually so cool. There is a build on the server. This actually looks like it could have been made with creative mode. Snowman is ready to go sledding. He might have a bit of a bumpy time, but he's here. It's amazing. There is a build in the server. Like, mission complete. We did it, gang. It only took 150 of us. It's the guy that loves to build note blocks, aka Einmore. I wanted to build note blocks. Oh, I'm sorry, Ein. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky. You might be able to go dungeon diving and maybe get the resources that you need. Like, technically, it's all in the earth somewhere. Technically, it's all down there. It's just gonna take a little longer. Another box home here. What do we got here? There's no sky. There is only the pit. Deny all responsibility for any casualty while using the pit. I think they're just trying to dig this down a little bit. Well, they've added to the sign. They fixed it. Welcome to. Birmingham is a nice place. I'm sorry, I've ran out of jungle planks. Okay, let's we'll give him a hand here. Hang on. So we got some creative liberties ourselves. Wait, what are they trying to spell from this side? Oh, they're just trying to cover in the gaps. I see it. Okay. Stream's bitrate is in shambles. Is that because of the snow? Is the how's the bitrate? Yeah. Is it possible for us just to turn off the snow? There we go. Thank you. It's very pretty, but yeah. It might just make it completely impossible to watch. Snow bad. It's nuclear fallout. Oh, patrolling the Mojave. Almost makes you wish for nuclear winter. Classic line. I had to really hammer it home. We have to say that at least 3 more times this stream. Because you hear it way too much. Go. There, we did our part. Everyone just advanced to the Stone Age, and also video games achievement. Did we get something there? Video games get. Literally everyone has. I forget that there's like so many like commands and that you can actually do server side just to like fuck with everyone here. Didn't we had one before where it's like, what was it, like the drunk vision? where like you're going in a portal, but that's all everyone can see. There was like a setting for that before where like everything just starts shaking wildly. Nausea mode. Oh, yeah, you could just see the panic. Okay, maybe we should dial this back. Thank you. The fact that you could just like enable that for everyone on the server is so cruel. You can take it. Oh god. Okay, my god, the level of organization these guys have achieved. The town here is actually looking amazing. I'm so impressed by the community here. Antarctic pub. Like, they have trees. They have different tiers. It's like they've established such a lovely little community for themselves. It's actually so cool. There's a few guys near it too. What happened here? I'm amazed you guys are actually even able to do anything with armor stands, considering like the resources it's just going to take to get everything in position. It's way harder here. Can we change the music? Let me change the music. There we go. Yeah, we got more farms down here. Is there anyone like in the depths? This is probably as far down as you can go before you start hitting like bedrock and obsidian everywhere. Kind of run into problems. Goblin King has claimed his little hole here. These the mythical mole men? Possibly. There are people who keep trying to build these sky highways. I don't know how I feel about these. I feel like this is too high up. Like the tower has scaffolding. He's just running. It's like, don't knock me off. Please don't knock me off. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Please don't do it. Okay, let's let him get back to the tower. Let's let him get back. You better get moving now. You better get moving now. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking for like some of just the really tall stuff in the sky, like we should probably just knock it down. I think that server rule should still apply. We can let the tower stand, but maybe not all the scaffolding and that. What is even attempted to be constructed here? What is this? We'll have to do a little bit of cleanup later where we just knock some of this stuff down. We'll just fell. Like we need to move some of it down. Because it's like it's standing out way too much. Put it lower to the ground. Oh, your man's actually done his biodome. This is actually looking great. He's had to cut down his tree a few times, I think, just to get more wood. It's looking really good, though. He's got all the glass he needed. I think we should maybe delete this one. Maybe just cut it down. Polar bears are on the scene now too. It's more wildlife to cultivate. Probably a little worried about what's happened to their home. let's just cut that one down. These homes on the shoreline are cute too. Dan just ended terrorism. Single-handedly. Hi, you know, I'm a Minecraft gamer. I love how some of the ice is still on fire after all this time. I don't think that's ever going to be extinguished. It's perpetually ablaze. And our little home here. I am quite impressed with how people have, like, made their mark on this already. We have a little monument here. Like, this just looks really cool. Like a Babby Spire. Memorial to all those who died during the nuke never again. Memorial sponsored by Up. Sponsored. This large-scale detonation is brought to you by Christopher Nolan's latest work. Did you just spell out ice? Buddy, you can't be doing that. That's... Yeah, it is. We gotta get rid of it. It looks like... It looks terrible. And that's saying something considering the state of the land, right? You can't just spell it out. You can't. The new Apple product, the eyesore. Oh god. Dan is on anti-graffiti patrol. If I go... Okay, I'm not sure if this is gonna help me see everything. If I go game mode spectator, right? We might be able to spot some other constructions in the world here. Someone has gone really far down. Hello? I can see their username. I can't see them though. Where's bedrock for the world? I'm surprised you can even go that far down. Another one with scaffold in here. I'm shocked there's that much depth. Here's the lovely town community. Oh, they got a heart and everything now. Sir, thank you for 1,000 bits. RT, how does it feel to be the head of the HOA? What is the HOA? Homeowners Association. Does that apply to here? I don't know if I own their homes here. American thing. American neighborhood who tells you what you can or can't do at your own home. Oh, are those like the neighborhood communities where like you haven't trimmed your bushes in a while? We're going to write to the council and get you evicted. Is that them? Like unnecessarily cruel and mean. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, and you're saying that because I took down people's graffiti. Okay. Listen, I'm just trying to obey the laws of physics here, right? I know that's quite ironic considering the degree of the explosion that occurred here and the fact that anything's still standing. But by land value, how valuable do you think this land's worth? Like, it's still on fire. It's still ablaze. You actually have beds now. It's actually so cute. Civilization is healing. Kane's Horn. Ah, they got their own pet pig. Bless. We got a friend. I don't know how the animal population's doing. We haven't seen them in a while. Feed what? Just adding on to this. What about the trout population? I non-existent. I don't know. Can we just spawn like a bunch of fish? What if I hang on? Game mode creative. Like, what if we get some nice salmon? How is there a detonation? Did someone make TNT? Let's just get some fish going. There we go. They'll make their own way into the world. No, they're just immediately dying, aren't they? This guy's just like, oh, like the Lord's just like, oh, free fish. Just go and collect some. Oh, sweet, a meal. Okay, let's spawn some fish in this part of the world, okay? Salmon population is gonna do their best to recover. What's happening here? Oh god, okay, no, this is just fish. Hang on, let me get over the water. Let me get up. Okay, most of them are dead, but a few have survived. A few have survived. The ocean is healing. Look at them go. At least a few more salmon into the world. Be free, friends. Be free. I think they're all, they just keep dying because like they keep popping out of the water. Like falling to their death. The trout are back, the economy is restored. Oh god. What other spawns are there? I don't know how much else we're gonna be able to realistically pop in. I feel like there's some stuff we probably don't want to spawn. Everyone just became a monster hunter? Knowledge book. Oh, we've been acquiring loot gradually over the course of this. There's a spider in my trees. The monsters are invaded, oh no. What is happening here? It's really impressive that you guys are still committed to the armor stand build. Considering how difficult this is. Like, this is survival mode. This is insane that you are doing this. How do you even do this in survival? I mean, you have to build the armor stands just by hand more than anything. It just takes a lot longer. Significantly more time. The world has been thriving elsewhere. Oh, we have a second actual build on the server. This is what this guy became. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be, but he's cute. Round burb. Still don't know what a Tixit fact is. It's the meteor. Does look like a meteor that's about to collide with the land. Why are there witches? Oh, everyone's just fighting them off. People are in danger. There's a witch dying in my floor. Okay. Could we get a 25-minute time, please? We're gonna go till 5 today. Give people a little bit longer after the stream to just kind of use some of the resources and build here if they want. Is Birmingham 2 sequel? Is there a nether? There's not on the build server, no. You know, we want people to build here and not in hell itself. Can't tell if the timer's coming up. Welcome, traveler. Rest and eat while you are here. Can't tell if the timer's working or not because I got like ping information, but that's fine. It's fine. I'll keep an eye on the clock. By the way, you technically nuked Norway. Oh yeah, Norway owns a huge region of Antarctica, don't they? They lay claim to it. We get that sometimes. It's Denmark who owns Greenland as well, yeah? It is gone now. What are you doing here? Nature is healing. This guy's just trying to grow the grass back. Soon it will spread from here and envelop the entire region. It's gonna take like months. It's gonna be so long. How much can nature realistically heal from these like eternal fires? Oh, they made a penguin. Memory of all the perished penguins. Also, this required a lot of coal, and it still wasn't enough. That is a lot of coal. Yeah, they've kind of had to just like hobble it together at wood in the back. Like, don't just look at it from the front. Don't even go slightly round to the side. I love how there's some like actual like you know, standard creative builds that we'd always see on the server back here other than like just residential dwellings. It's cool. There's so much more work to actually achieve it. Who's this? Inkling arose after humans knew to Antarctica, but I thought this would be fitting. Is that the actual Splatoon lore? Woo me. I know there's some Splatoon war where like humanity is dead. And that's like a big part of it. In the post-apocalypse. An actual pyramid under construction. I feel bad for missing builds in this one just because there's probably a lot in some of the craters that I'm simply... like, I'm gonna just struggle to find. Like, there could be a home under here or something. For all we know, like, different spots around the map. It is really hard to actually see it all. Because it's such, like, a hellscape. But I'm trying. Everyone's homes are lovely looking. Over here, we haven't seen this at all. Someone's made, like, actual just farmland. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? It's a fishing abode. Please give me string. I have no rod. Okay, just for you, bud, right? Right, you need a few pieces, don't you? There you go. For some reason, he's decided to immediately kill himself now that he's received this. Ryan's a weird guy. That's okay. It was getting cold. Just let me set myself on fire real quick. Oh, someone else moved into the neighborhood. They've got 3 homes now. It's very sweet. They have like a bamboo like waterfall over here too. Another monument being erected here. Monument of fathers for all the dads that couldn't be with their children today. Oh, bless. That does make it look like the dads were in Antarctica and then like, oh, all this went down. Like, it's a sweet sentiment, but it does sound like it's related to today's events. Oh, God. Ice fishing disaster. Things got real bumpy in Antarctica this morning. What a lovely home. Let's check on the crater colony. Like, they've navigated this landscape so well. They're even starting to, like, expand out from, like, the initial poster. They have layers of farm. I don't know where they even found these villagers. Where did you get these guys? Nature is healing. The testificates have come home. Oh, God. I think it was this long. I missed however long the timer was supposed to be for 500 days. Oh, thank God we've got that second timer on top. Yep, really appreciate it. Is it just raining wolves? It might have been. I did not catch it. There's a lot of wolves. It's still raining wolves a little bit, too. You can see them falling every now and then. Why is there so many of these? Oh no, they lost a villager. Get him to safety. Get him to safety. Like, get down, Mr. President. Where are these coming from? They're being invaded. Hello, I'm currently in Dublin for a college trip. Why are the Irish so wrong? To be honest, you're not the first one to ask. We're not sure either. Trying to see what else we can catch. There's a lot of melon farms. A sheltered garden in here, just away from the fire. I love just how, like, commanding a presence the, like, fresh start ones are. Where it's like, screw this land, and they just, like, build their own square above it. Oh, the snowman's got little penguin friends. They're cute. Somebody needs to add the spire here. Well, technically we already have it. We have, like, a needle over here. They're actually trying to get a semblance of a road network, too. Actually so impressive how people are, like, creating this. like mini society over at these like southern reaches. I think we're further south. This is Birmingham 2. The New World. How long until it's all destroyed again? Well, I mean, I think if we were to expand this region, I think it'd be a bad idea because we have to detonate the TNT like over here. And God knows how much that would bleed into the surrounding environment. Like, I think we'd be in trouble. Like, this guy with his lovely fort is not going to live long if we ever do that because, like, there's just a clean area there. The homes are so nice. Grey Wolf's apocalyptic humble abode. Like, welcome to my everything is dead, oh god! Cozy bunker. Some more little huts out here. Who's this guy? I tried to build a spiel. I did my best. Round boy. Resources were very limited, right? You did an amazing job. You did an amazing job. I can see it. I can see the patterns. This guy's just building an island off the mainland. This is the hut. It's a few little little stop-off points before you get to the mainland. Secret spawn clubhouse. Chaos. They actually have made the highway over to it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do another time set day. One more. Just so you can see. I'm gonna blind you all temporarily. Biodome looks more or less complete now. There's always going to be touches added to it, but it's looking really nice here. I've actually somehow managed to get a cow over here too. And a pig. Nature is healing. I've heard that everyone's been trying to herd the animals away a bit. Just making their own way in this world. People randomly have cows and pigs. There's probably like quite a few just caught in ravines at this point as well. What happened here? So someone had set up construction, but it feels like something went wrong again. Bellin Farm is safer than ever. They've also got a cow now. They've really upped their production here. They've got quite a few animals safe. Melon. I think my chat died. Hang on. Oh no, I think I lost you. Hang on. We're dead. Dead. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can see us. Dad, I lost you at the market. I love how stupid the boat is. He's just riding the waves. Our little sky dwelling. Someone is... They're trying to break into the orphanage. Having a hard time. I was gonna check out they're doing it inside, but maybe I should come back later. Hey, how's it going? Let me just close the door real quick. Caught one. Bidding starts at 30 silver. A real orphan! Oh wow, they actually did it. Actual child has been acquired for the orphanage. Child enrichment area. That's actually very impressive. No wonder the witch is pissed. She wants her son back. we got one. Actual orphan. Oh, it sounds so stupid. That's like not the language or way to be looking at like the orphanage whatsoever. Holy shit, you're not gonna believe what we have today. It's the Nuketown Church. Our Lord give it fish and our HOA regulations. The homeowners association is going to be very like unimpressed with how the bushes don't line up here. We've got several different types of tree. I don't know how the armor stand guys are doing it. I think this is the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom. That's what it's supposed to be. Like, there's Link, there's Zelda with her torch. There's just Ganon just kind of bleeding blue. Sorry, Janin. In Nevada. The dwelling down here is done so well. It's actually so impressive. Like, every time we check on it, like, they've just added more homes to it. They've tamed the dogs. Didn't even have bones for that. There's more homes down the Doomsday Tunnel. I don't know why you can hear so many pain noises. How far does this go? Oh. We made it. Oh, they were trying to get to the edge of the world. Good job, guys. Yeah, you broke through. There's not much happening down here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how the pig made it down here. He's wandered very far from home. His friend did not fare so well. Oh, needed to eat. Checkmate, rounders. He found the edge. Yeah, there's like so much like pocketed away. All the homes just have extra depth to them too. I love how much like just casual like blocks of diamond ore there. What is happening here? I've never even seen this enemy. Who's this? I don't know what that is. Like a box on legs. Great hollow news board. Please be wary of monsters, they are invading. Cleaning lady here, please put random stuff in there. I miss the old world. Cleaning lady. The I don't give a fuck chests. Pop whatever you want in there. I'm trying to branch out a bit here. Has been contained. I feel like they need to like smoothen over the world here a bit. Nice, another Amogus bean. Hollow Hospital. The Goblin Guy actually broke Geneva Code. Organ Transplant Farm. Information Station, have urn on hand before burning. They've captured some cows in here. I mean, you gotta get the organs from somewhere, I suppose. Doing their best. Pig Uprise. This is where they get their start on the world. There's a lot of them that they seem to have transported with the boats. Just looks really silly. Making a little community for themselves in here. Hey, how's it going? Sheep room. I think it's just to keep them safe so they stop wandering. Just lock them in the boat for now. Cherry blossoms are looking pretty. It is weirdly beautiful. Like, looking at it all come together. I'm actually surprised, like, they've been able to make it look as nice as it does. I mean, the landscape is still awful. But, like, there's people here. There's life. Andrew, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Go down to the south again. Check how they're doing over here. I realize for, like, having a meeting point, it's actually going to be really difficult to do. Just because we're in survival mode. I'm going to say for everyone, if you want to try and make your way to the Great Hollow, maybe that's the best spot. Just because there's the most amount of people there, I think. And it's like a downwards trajectory. So it might be easier to get to than, say, going up. Or we could just teleport everyone to spawn. Yeah, teleport them all to spawn. We could just teleport them all. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I don't want that region to actually be like mobbed or griefed or anything just because there's too many builders suddenly. Higher. I don't know what it said. I thought it was saying high. Or higher. Property includes mob spawner. Small amount of 64 diamond blocks. Do they actually have a mob spawner? They do. Actual enemies. You too can have zombies in your basement. Otto's farmhouse. Home sweet home. It's lovely. Hotel work in progress. Yeah, there's like little towns just all over the place. It's so pretty. Yeah, we'll teleport everyone to spawn when the timer runs down. So 3 more minutes. Put some finishing touches on for now. There'll still be a bit of time after the stream. If you want to just work away and build a bit. But we are going to wrap up in a mo. Now, for Minecraft, that is. I have something else I want to do. I have something else. So we're not going to be ending just yet. There's more after Minecraft. Checking out some more homes. Ease home and melon farm. Melons won't grow, so I'm sad. Ah! Why aren't they growing? There's one here. Don't be sad. Is it E3 2004? No, I was thinking of actually just doing that next year. If people want me to. We can just have like each year, it's like E3 but 20 years ago. And just revisit the years. I was thinking that might be fun. Just one a year, so like it's gonna be really spaced. And like we'll schedule it next time so like we can get the full conferences in. Would you do the same for the Game Awards? I'm not so interested in doing it for the Game Awards, honestly. Like maybe if we get to that point, but like you're talking like the 2040s. You know, we gotta get through E3 first. Thinking too far ahead there with the Game Awards. Yeah, I think this has actually turned out great. I've actually really enjoyed this. Thank you, Over the Gym and Cat, for doing like a lot of work in like the setup of this. I know there was a lot of testing to get the detonation right. And like of like the right kind of scale where also it wouldn't completely tank the server for the entire day. Hugely appreciate it. And it's actually like quite a fun premise for a build. It reminds me of some of like the older ones we've been doing that. And, you know, we want to mix up like the builds like that. My stuff. Oh, is inventory cleared out? My stuff is gone. Oh no, something's gone wrong. My torches. It reset to the default items. Oh no, something's gone wrong there, I think. That's alright. We can sort it out. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Make your way back to spawn. Don't kill each other. I don't know if we can get a cheeky teleport for everyone. And get him over here. It's gonna take a moment for them all to appear. No, don't just build scat. Get down from there. Get down from there. There we go. Guys, we're gonna get the group photo, okay? The group photo's being taken here. Stop building up. Let's get the group photo. Why is there so many horns? Okay, thank you everyone for another lovely day on the Minecraft server. I can hear myself think again. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. As ever, if you would like to take part in these builds, if you type !server, you can get all the login information you need. It's always limited to Twitch subs, just because we needed some way to kind of moderate the thing. It's simply too much to get, like, absolutely everyone, like, on board at once. There's plenty of off-stream construction taking place. There's a plot open in Brazil currently, and we will be building on another area of newer map in the near future. Goal is to try and finish all the builds this year. Like, thank you as ever, gang, for taking part. There's a bit more of a monstrous, violent end to a Minecraft build. Everyone's just killing each other. Oh god, the portal's gone. We might need to fix that later. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, we'll, there we go, yeah, it's just back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks for coming, folks. Thanks for coming for the Minecraft section of the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. Special thank you to, like, Jim and Kat and all the mods, as ever, as well, for making these possible. Hugely appreciate it. Okay, so let me change the stream, change the category. We're still streaming. The stream is not over. We do have something more. Okay. Because we have a special unbox stream for everyone today. Hello? You're all welcome. Hang on, let me get the... Hello? How's it going, folks? Hang on, the camera is... Special unbox stream today for y'all. Camera keeps turning. Oh my! It's like going. Let's see. Box reveal. Hang on. Going through some history for today, gang. If I can get the camera right. It's supposed to be like here? It keeps turning. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it keeps... I got... Let me try and get this my end. Come on. It's fighting me. I don't know why it's fighting me so much. We might just have to do this with the slight awkward angle. I had this right. This camera was set up. Bear with me, folks. There's more yet. We're not done. Fuck. The camera won't line up. I had this all good to go. Shit. I'm sorry about this gag. I just start wildly spinning it. Okay, unplug that. Okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Hang on. Don't mind that sound. I need to, like, tie it round or something. Because it's like, for some reason, when I put the cable in, the weight distribution's off, and the camera's not locking in place. I think my camera stand is broken. How y'all doing? Tech difficulties. I had something I wanted to do. Show us, I want to see the struggle. No, you don't. Me. I might not be able to do this today because the camera's not working. I had something all lined up for today. I might not be able to. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna quickly get sellotape and just sellotape this camera down. Hang on. Hang on. Technology at its finest. The tape is moving with it currently. I think I need more tape. Trying to just hold it in position. tape's not doing it. The tape's not doing it. Hang on. This means we need more tape. Tape is not sticking to the camera at all. Oh, god damn it. Use the entire roll. I had this working, which is like the sad part. Hang on. Just change the angle slightly. That's there. I'm gonna tape that. Hang on. Such an awkward setup to this. More tape. Audio podcast of a man who's lost control of his tech. Okay. Hoping this is working now. Are we looking angle-wise? Hello. Welcome, it's another hand stream. Hope you can see me okay. It'll do. We just change it slightly. I can. Okay, that's fine. That's acceptable. That's just my water, once again. Oh, we have something special that I thought we'd take a look at on stream, okay? Oh, we're unboxing and looking at ancient objects for today's stream. These are like time-old things from very great-granddad. We're talking ancient granddad levels here, okay? Historical artifacts and like a collection of his time that's been passed down and left. And I want to just kind of take a look at them on stream because I think it might be cool. It's all, I've got like boxes and like kind of books to open here. There's a couple of like collectibles, if you will, here. These are like artifacts that he wanted to hold on to all this time. Okay, and I haven't seen them either. So, you know, we're gonna be looking through. Okay, so we've got like kind of quite a bit here. It's a PS2 game. There's modern stuff there, you know. Very great granddad. You know, he liked his Final Fantasy. You know, he liked collecting just these variety of ancient artifacts from all eras. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at some of them. We're gonna start, of course. Now, you know, he had a selection of books available to him. Some of these are like very old, kind of ancient from his bookshelf. This is Dramati Personae. I don't know if you can see that. Dramati Personae from Robert Brown. Okay. Let's have a look here. Dramati Personae. It's Persona. 1864. You know, it's like a collection of famous poet Robert Browning. Grotto Beasts. I don't know what that is. Okay, but he has a collection though. You know, this is an incredible ancient artifact. Why has he got this with it? What is this? Hold in your hands a piece of the long-lost world of the Grotto Beasts, unearthed and rediscovered in the Mojave Desert with a brand new twist. Oh no, this is like this psycho card game. My family warned me about this, yeah. No, like... very great granddad was obsessed with this back in the day. Looks like he invested slightly with his, like, kind of saved funds and that. Like, he dipped into his pension fund significantly for this kind of stuff. You know... Haven't seen this stuff since at least the 1870s. You know, it's been a while. Ancient artifact unearthed. This is like before Pokemon cards or anything like that. I genuinely believed you for a second. Okay, I mean, we can take a look. This is a historic artifact in of itself. You know, like, now, I'll leave it up to chat. We have the collected poetry of Robert Browning. Famous English poet of his time. Or, you know, we have potential psycho trading cards. I'll let you guys choose each time. It's actually the poetry. Everyone's saying poetry. What's that? You want me to open the cards? Okay. No, listen. Like, okay, we can put the cards to one side, okay? You know, it's like, there's a lot of, like, kind of artifacts here for us to have a look at. Let's save this for later, because we actually have more books that we can choose from. Pop that down there. You know, like, historical artifacts here. Let's see. Like, he's actually left another book here. I think he got this on, like, an Irish auction or something like that. Stuart's Poems. Stuart's Poems. Let's have a look here. It says Ireland on it. That's how you know it's Irish. Okay, so this is 1811, and this pencil handwriting is dated 1819. This is James Stewart, Armagh, poems on various subjects. Look at that, like a beautiful, like, collection of... I think there was some pages missing in the back of that. Grandpa seems to have, like, done a little cheeky stashing of these away. Hiding them away in places where you'd not expect. I apologize for this, folks. This is supposed to be looking at, like, very great granddad's objects here. More of those psycho trading cards. He hid them. We want the poems. It's just his bookmark. Oh, Grotto Beasts trading cards. No, okay, I mean, that's another selection that we have. I'm getting kind of anxious about some of these artifacts now if he's, like, just stashing these everywhere. I was warned about this. There's definitely a couple of pages missing in this book. Feels a bit lighter than it should be. The poems are what we need. Traveler's soliloquy? Like, arise, O purple morn. Blow stronger yet ye breezes kind. My thought and hope strong pinions borne outstrips the wind. And fancy holds before my eyes the wonder of her magic glass, where pleasing scenes of future joys and vision pass. Yeah, poetry! I clasp Maria to my breast, I see her cheeks with blushes glow, I hear her tender love expressed in murmurs low. As I dwell upon the kiss and visionary rapture sweet, I feel her throbbing heart with bliss. Static beat. Hang on. Okay, this might be a metaphor for sex. I don't think we can keep reading that. I don't think we can keep reading that on Twitch, because that's actually gonna get... That's... Okay, Granddad had some saucy material in his collection. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Granddad fucks. I mean, he's a granddad. This is very great granddad. You know, he's lived through a lot of times. Like, Twitch admins no metaphor. He's invested a lot in these trading cards. You know, it really does seem... Okay, but that's alright. I have something else that's like... this isn't a book. This is like another one of his artifacts, okay? Hang on. He's got like a collection of these antiques, and he like stockpiled them like just through the years. Left them all to me. Just give me 1 second. Hang on. There's more in here. Okay, I have to get the dust off this. This is a nautical sextant. Okay, nautical sextant. J. Scott London, 1753. No, not that kind of sex, guys. It's a nautical instrument. This was used to navigate the sea. This is like by sailors and the early explorers. Like, this is like a genuine artifact there. 1753. Like, this actually has to be something, okay? This is like a genuine, serious antique here, next to the books and that. He left it all to us. Look, you gotta like undo like the hooks. Have a look at this priceless. More packs of Grotto Beasts. J. Scott Mathematical and Nautical Instrument Makers. God, I would have loved to have one of their instruments. That would have been really cool. That would have been really cool. Okay, alright, that... Grotto Beasts. Pop them down. Okay, but I mean, that's okay, because he also... Oh, this is an impressive one. I remember... Even as, like, a wee baby growing up and playing this, he left his antique chess set. Jacques London. You know, and, like, the chess pieces in this. Hand wooden carved. Right? You know, he actually chiseled these himself. Back in the day. I believe he played against, like, some royalty, like, some, like, nobles or earls in, like, London. Like, through the years. He got a lot of use out of this. I remember seeing this as a kid, but, like, I was never allowed to touch it. No, so I'm really excited if I can get it open. It's quite heavy. It's quite... Grotto Beasts. Yeah, so I was worried about this because my parents told me that he started dipping into his pension fund. In his final years, just to spend his investment somewhere else. But that's all right. Okay, all right, Grotto Beasts. Okay, that's a real shame. We want the sex poetry. I made the poetry sound too exciting. Okay, I'm getting kind of worried for the other belongings here. I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point. Like, there's quite a bit that Granddad promised here, right? Like this box here. He always kept this under lock and key. Supposedly, this is where Granddad kept his war medals, okay? God damn it. Oh, do you want to hazard a guess? What he did with his, like you know, his beloved glasses that he got crafted in the 1890s? Gee golly, I wonder where those have gone to. What a shocker! I don't think Granddad has anything left. Is his Bible? Any hidden compartments here? Oh, is there any more Grotto Beasts that he's put in front of this? No, this is just the Bible. This is the Book of Joshua. Okay, just a Bible. All right. Didn't let anything get in the way of his Jesus. Okay, but you know, Granddad was like very moderate and adapting with the times too. You know, like he had a lot of interest in like new technology and that. He actually left two of his prized games that he loved during the years. His original copy of Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy Color. And of course, Xenoblade Chronicles on Nintendo Wii. This one is an ancient artifact. You can't just get this anywhere, okay? So Granddad was a man of culture in that, you know, and he really appreciates the finest RPGs or JRPG experiences in life, you know. So like, you know, he's really pulling out the big guns here. He wanted to kind of invest in like kind of like, you know, I like spend time with new tech and new forms of media as time went on. You know, Pokemon Go is literally my first game I ever got, so like, I'm just excited to relive it. Okay, all right. That's more Grotto Beasts. That's okay. At least we got a copy of Xeno. Okay. Okay, thanks, Granddad. You know, speaking of JRPGs, though, you know, he still had one thing. Like, this was like a Japanese import that he got. This is like the art of Final Fantasy. Granddad loved his JRPGs. This is like actual art books, like first edition prints of the Final Fantasy series in creation. You know, Granddad really liked his stuff. You know, it's feeling a bit lighter than I remember. Granddad, why have you done this? Why? What am I even gonna do with all these? There's so many! Okay. Alright, let's just put them to one side. You know, I'm kind of even terrified, because possibly one of Granddad's most prized treasures was, of course, his Pokemon trading card game, Arceus V-Star Premium Collection. You know, Granddad really spoke highly of this through the years, you know, as a modern investment. You know, he missed out on Charizard in the early days. Do I even dare? It's all Grotto Beasts. It's all Grotto Beasts. There's nothing left. Oh, next you're gonna tell me that there's nothing in his most precious of treasures, which is, of course, the NVIDIA RTX 4090. These things are like gold dust. As you get... Like, Granddad had to invest in this, surely. God fucking damn it. Oh, I can't believe this. Camera's out of focus too. Having a bad time with it. Take a picture. Let's let that refocus a bit. Let's let that refocus. Check your PC, make sure none of the components turned into card facts. It's definitely feeling like it. This is a lot of Grotto Beasts. The camera UI will disappear. I'll just wait a sec. I'll wait for it to go. Just read poetry to us already. Oh, ad where like there's a guy like everything he touches turns to Skittles. Granddad really sold everything for these packs. That's almost all of his like treasures. Yo, this mat was his too, actually. This mat was one of it. At least like the mat, he kind of kept it as is. You know, like at least we could still help. Granddad, what in God's name have you done? It's the Grotto Beasts 2-player starter kit, of course! Okay, so let me tell you what happened here and why I now am in possession of so many of these. I got some of these for myself. No, this isn't sponsored. This isn't sponsored at all. No, let me make that clear. This is not in any capacity. I ordered some of these for myself. This is German 985 Psycho card game with like art featuring a lot of his characters. I ordered some of these for myself. I accidentally ordered some afterwards because I thought the order didn't go through. It turns out it did. So I ended up with twice the amount I was trying to get. And kindly, thanks to Honolulu and the Grotto Beast art team, I was then sent a care package of more cards. So I ended up with about 3 times the amount of these that I originally anticipated, which is why, like, I feel like I've absolutely hoarded these. And I do apologize there. I'm going to be giving some of these away to, like, kind of friends in that IRL and stuff like that. There's no need for one man to have this many cards. RT is now millions in debt. Like, I'm not. I meant to get some, and then it got a bit out of hand. And I got the same amount again twice. And I did not count on that. Wait, so your granddad is not real? Let me just change stream title a bit. Yeah, that's cool, but poetry. I can read a poem for you if you want. I don't know, I thought this might be something fun. I am a big fan of German 985. There's no secret of that on this channel. Oh, but okay, but apparently fuck that, because people want the poems. Hang on, let me try find one that's not so saucy. The wounded soul, no. No, that's a metaphor, okay. Morna's Hill, no, that's absolutely a metaphor. There's a poem in here just called Woman. There's a poem in here just called Woman. That's a metaphor and a very dated one for 1811. Jesus Christ, James Stewart. I don't... Oh dear. Please, James Stewart, oh stop it. Let's find the word gay in the Bible again. We can go with the cards. The thing is, I have no perspective what anything in these is supposed to be. I believe there is a sus guy trading card. There is a sus guy. And it's like these are so like random and weird. Like the moon is apparently like something that you want to get. Glue Man. You can unpack sus. You can get a bugleberry in these. Honestly, I wanted to open some of these on stream. Mainly just, well, as a fan of just Jerma and his work. These, if you're not familiar with these, it's basically a celebration of Jerma. That's how I would describe it. It's a bunch of his characters and creations through the years, and they're just in a trading card form. It's like a fun bit of merch that he did. But also because the art team for Grotto Beasts is just genuinely really cool, and like they do a lot of fantastic work. But they've done like their own like kind of promo advert even for these cards, and that they've worked fantastically hard in it. Like again, shout out to Honolulu and just like the gang. There's so many talented artists in it. I just wanted to unbox some of them on stream. I opened some of them on stream just as a fan of Jerma, and like a fan of like their art. And I thought that might be cool and chill. We might not open all of them because there is a stupid amount of these, but we will open some. It's not an ad. I wasn't paid for this. They did send me some free cards, so like that's the disclosure there. I just really like Jerma. I really like Jerma a lot. Like it's no secret. Okay, so let me get some lighting for this. I need to do this on my phone. Was Jerma your granddad? I should have led with that. That would have been like an easier pitch than like my great granddad's Arceus V-Star collection. That would have been an easier pitch. Let's hang on one sec. My elbow is there. Hang on. I need to control the lights, which I have to do via my phone now because they've been breaking. Elgato moment. There we go. Okay, that should be a lot better. That's too much. Does Grandpa still have the RTX 4090 though? Oh god. He's basically naked. I'm so pale. Like, I've got like a bit of a yellowish glow just so it doesn't come across, but I'm so pale. Okay, I'm gonna pop out just a little notice for this again too. Because this is a bit different and people might have come in late and they won't really know what's going on in that. Let me just pop cheeky mention of it. Do a little Discord tag for you. Just see people reacted wildly in the Discord with the ones that are already available. There we go. Okay, just popping that out. That gives people a chance just to kind of hop in again on that. I can see your veins. Probably. Yeah, look at that. I'm so white. Like, you can see that all the way down my arm. The pastiest man alive. Ironically, it's still difficult to draw blood from me sometimes. Just because I have a bad reaction to the needles and I get really tense. Your hands don't look real. I have like freakishly like baby hands. Like standard trading card is almost the length of my entire hand. Like you can just kind of compare this like a Pokemon card or something. I have baby hands, like they're tiny. Okay. We'll take a stack of these and have a look at them. We might not do all of these. But we'll take a stack. I actually have I've learned from Dahi when we do these like kind of card streams, and I actually have sleeves to protect everything. I don't even know how this works. It's one rare and one random holographic it claims, but There's so many here, I kind of just want to see if we get one of everything. Open every single pack right now or riot. Okay. Now let's try this. Can you see it okay? What is Grotto Beasts? Grotto Beast is a fake trading card game made by German985 for a weird archaeology stream he did before, that he then later went on and developed into an actual card game. And it's like, the point of it is like, it's a game, but it's also like a celebration of kind of like Germa and a lot of his content. There's a lot of like character references of things he's done through the years in them. Wish he was still here with us, rest in peace. Yeah, it's a shame Germa's dead, but it's okay. We still have his Grotto Beasts. Okay, so let's. I have no idea what to even expect with these. There are some characters in this, like Meowdy and stuff, where it's like they're not really related to everything. Like, what even is that? Get a nice bit of zoom. An Explosion, an insect beast. I have no idea what any of this means. I don't know what any of this is. They say the sting hurts like a blast of dynamite continuously combusted for days. Okay, Germa Venus. That's something tangible that I recognize. I have no idea how you even play this game. Fake fan spot it, he doesn't know the B. The camera UI will disappear in a second. Camera UI will disappear in a second. These each player summons do not gain summoning sadness. What is summoning sadness? What does that mean? Like, I mean, the art's cool. Jupe the Fort? This is like a piece of his Jupe emote. When summoned, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck to all players. Put each grotto revealed in this way into your hand and shuffle the rest back into your deck when you're done. What does that mean? What does any of this mean? Jupe is apparently like Exodia. You're just trying to steal my look while your ears are— What? Catboy Germa. Okay, copycat. It's a wish card. Oh, that's cute. I think this is the artist credit here as well. So this is made by Mel Scribbles. I think that's how it's working. I'm gonna have to like dissect what all these do at like a later date, because like it's just, it's kind of lost on me. I don't understand the game yet. I know there's like the starter kit in there. I have to like have a look at that at some point. Metropolis. This is a grotto. The result in the die you rolls an even number. The beast above it. Metropolis gains 2 power until the end of the turn. Sure. That was made by Honolulu. Yeah, you can see that. It's really cool. There's like so many like different artists that collaborated on this. There's Dice apparently. Mr. Any card, which is a lucky beast. I'm just like admiring the art more than anything. It's Magic the Gathering on steroids. This is Sneaky Rat. This is so unhinged. I've never seen anything like it. Sneaky Rat is discarded from play. If it was attached to a beast or a grotto, you may summon Sneaky Rat to your sideline free of cost. Oh, you get like his dance-off walk as well. Look at him go. Each player reveals the top card of their deck at the same time. The player or players that reveals cards with the highest summoning cost puts those cards in their hands. All other players score the revealed cards. Okay. I got the Germa. Is that a rare? I straight up got Germa. I recognize that one. That's just Germa. Clay Germa. Very rare. You lose a coin flip, attach a card from your deck face down onto Germa. When you flip a coin, if there are 2 cards attached to Germa, you win that coin flip regardless of what you call and discard all cards attached to the Germa. I don't know how that works. Special clay art Germa. Gotta put that in a protective card sleeve. I got a hollow Sir Greaves as well. Look at that, you can see the foil. It's so cool. The R in the top right corner means rare. Okay. So these are 2 rare cards. We got 2 rares. We got Germa and Sir Greaves. You own Germa's channel now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay. Honestly, I feel like we should probably sleeve, like, one of everything. So I'm gonna get, like, a load of these out and just start working away a moment. Card sleeves might be a little big, but they will do the job. They will do the job. Let's keep Germa safe. So that's like our #1 pull. I hope if there's ever, like, kind of, like, meta discussion around the Grotto Beasts game or something, like, Germa is, like, revealed to be stupidly overpowered and they have to nerf him or something. It's like, you know, like, ban him from the pool. Like, he's too powerful. I'm gonna pop them all in some sleeves. We're gonna take care of these cards. It's worth €500. I don't... No, there's not resale value on these, is there? Surely not. Like, this isn't like Pokemon cards where it's like, oh my god, you got a first edition Charizard. You got a first edition Germa. Surely not. That's just gonna be kind of weird. It's 1 or more billion Germa bucks. Okay, there we go. The gang is all sleeved, so we can keep them safe. Keep them safe. We pulled Germa already, so like already like we're top tier, like in the 1% of Grotto Beast players. It's €5,000. I don't know if I like the implication of like people as I'm opening these like, holy shit, he just pulled like a €200 card. Hey, like, oh, thanks for the Germa card. I can't wait to sell this on eBay, you know? Hey, thanks Grotto Beast team, you know? Like, no. We're not selling them. No, we actually like love and like want to have these. I don't think that's good. That's how it works. I'll give you 20,000 bits for that Germa. Open them like people usually open Pokemon packs. I'm not doing that. We want to appreciate all the card art. So much work went into this. PSA 10 Germa. It just sounds weird. I'm struggling just to get the pack open a little bit. I don't want to take scissors to them. Because historically that will go bad if you try and open trading cards that way. Yep. I got it. Stop bending the cards. I'm not bending the cards. Cards are okay. Okay. Grotto Beasts. Aimbot. Don't underestimate this little robot catapult. It can process thousands of user inputs at once. He does often get accused of using this. Straight up aimbot. Oh, we got Auto Bless. Oh, the art is so cute. With attacking Gruffin Beast you have in play, gain 1 power until the end of turn. He's so cute. Auto card. Island Destrier. Just a little goat. So like, because there's a mix of like, this is a Germa reference and this is like a Grotto Beast original. Huge pull with Auto. Monumental. Emergency rescue. Oh, chatting their seagulls, of course. Name a card, shuffle each card with that name from your discard pile into your deck. It's like Auto is $10,000. It's like, Holy shit, guys, I'm gonna pay off the mortgage on my home with this. Cloud Top Observatory. When you summon from your hand, wishes you summon from your hand are put in the bottom of your summoning pool rather than discard it after the card effect is activated. I love these cute ones where it's like Grotto Beast original and that. I love like the characters of it. Like here's a Sheeto pillar. Like, that's just really cute. Look at this happy guy. He's Jestopod. An attacker or defender play a game of rock, paper, scissors with an opponent. If you win the game, Jestopod gets 1 power until the end of the turn. That seems very unfair if you're up against him. Open geode. This is from the archaeology stream. They open geodes there. Never know. Inspiration may wait inside. Okay, the Big Baker as our rare card. Big Baker. During game setup, search your deck for 6 cards and put them into your hand. Comes your starting hand for the game. Shuffle your deck when you're done. Huge pull. $40,000 card, I'm being told. And the rare is the Vamp. It's a musical beast. When the opponent summons a wish, that player discards the top card of their deck. Is this like an A-E-O? It's like one of the trio or something. A-E-O. Yep. I don't think there's any duplicates there. Give them all a sleeve. Keep these. Careful care of these. I think there's 200 card designs, if I'm wrong. Definitely get some of them just because of the starter decks. There's some just in there. RT, wear gloves. We don't need to wear gloves. Yeah, let me just wipe my nose with my hand real quick. Oh, there we go. Sorry, got a little bit of grease on the auto card. There we go. Okay, so I still think probably Germa and Sir Greaves are the coolest one. We did get the E-Vamp. The E-Vamp, I think, maybe joins the special pool here. We do have the rare Germa card. The Big Baker is pretty cool too, though. We might not open all of these, just because there's so many. But we are going to open a good amount of them. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's a bit of a nicer view. The Big Baker seems hella busted gameplay-wise. The thing is, I don't know how you actually play the game yet. I have to actually like open the starter kit and kind of learn and understand it. I will at some point. I will. I do want to actually try it. Where is the RT card? I'm trying to be very careful opening the packs. Grotto Beasts. Grotto Beasts. I'll wait for the camera UI to go. RTGame is artificially increasing the price of Grotto Beast cards by jokingly saying prices live on stream. Holy shit, guys. This is $100,000 in my hand. The rare 100th grand Germa. I'm gonna have to wait for the UI to settle again. Let me focus the camera. Here we go. It's away. Just follow the card for a moment. That's okay, it'll settle. It's insider trading. It's upside down. So this is the aimbot. We've had an aimbot. The order seems to have been shuffled somewhat. This is a pirouette. Grotto Beast original. Wishes you summon cost 1 less for each beast and grotto you summon this turn. The pretzel. It's a ferret pretzel. That's amazing. Card doesn't need to be anything more than that. Closer, please. Yeah, I'm trying to get in. I want you to see like some of the background cards in that we've got. There we go. Trying to get the focus right. If I zoom out, it's a bit easier to keep everything in focus. Yeah. Gotta adjust it now. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Pretzel. Smushed. TV definitely weighs over 130 pounds. This is when Germa got like, yep, crushed by his television set. This is actually like part of the reason he died. The part was he was out of his brains on like, what do you call it? What's the juice? What's the juice he had? Zumbini juice, that was it. Bittersweet Peaks. So cute. Grotto Beast original. A Mountadary? Titanic Beast. Marvel to behold, Mountadary migration and rest cycles keep cartographers busy. They're amazing. There's a Storm Blatty. This is a weird beast. I love all these like little like creations. It's out of focus. It's out of focus because people said it was out of focus before, and then I had to adjust it. Hang on. You guys are like fucking Goldilocks right now. So I have to hold it a little bit up. Keep it in focus, see? There we go. That better? Can you see it? Man fights with his camera live on Twitch. Okay. Oh, clip that. Oh, that's so cute. That's actually one of my favorite streams of his. This is in Sorcery. There's like a great animation by like Googly Garrett. Keeps going away from focus so quick. Guys, I'm trying. I'm trying, guys. There we go. Okay. We got it. It's autofocus. I don't know how to turn it off. Sorry, it's not normally an issue. I'm trying to get it right. You can see it, yeah? Maze of Many Ways. This is an epic grotto. Get lost in the forest. A rare pull there. Oh, did we just get like an extra one in this? We got like a special like art one or something. Pirouette. Porcelain Trinket Beast. Like that's the hollow one. Here's your rare. And so, is this just like an extra? This one's blue. Mel's cards are so cute. The art on all of them is amazing. I love like the difference of styles in that. You can tell like some of the individual styles, like the bold lines and that, and then like a more portrait and like nature scenes. It's really cool. Okay, we'll do some sleeving in a mo. Does blue mean a full art card? I don't know. Okay. We have another one here. Probably go through like this stack, so we've got quite a few to go. We'll go through these ones for today. And we'll do some sleeving at the end. Blue means a challenger, brown is a beast, gold is a wish, green is grotto. Okay, so you guys are, some of you are actually familiar with the game then itself. I've kind of stayed in the dark because I'm waiting to like learn it. Want some pack ASMR? Oh, look at this guy, Dust Bunny. Green screen challenger. The green screen itself is a card. The premises for some of these are just so weird. Dupe the second. We've got the second piece of Exodia. I'm hoping to get a full dupe. We're lucky. Crazy stunt. Using your team gain 2 power until the end of the turn. Lava Breeze Shark? Cool, like kind of art style here. The Texan. Can't wait for Dan to redefine the Grotto Beasts meta. You think it's gonna be like tier list after a while? It's like, so yeah, Lava Beast Shark. It's pretty B tier in the deck, you know? It has its applications, it's niche. Germa, S tier. That man just made himself stupidly powerful for no reason. Huddle puppy. Sweet Tooth. So cute. Trying. Oh no. You missed that one. I'm glad to have some of these moments just immortalized. Oh god. Okay, I didn't expect an actual photo of him. That's kind of scary. He's just like he's got a serial killer stare. Oh god. Oh, we got a Thamacrow as well as like the shiny. Oh, that one's probably the scariest one of the lot. I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah, let's just leave like bounty board Germa in the corner. Perfect. It's so menacing. Germa wanted for severe and violent crimes. He pulled a 5-star. Yeah, I don't know what anything means. Sleeve? I'll stop after this pack and I'll go back and sleeve them. Probably gonna sleeve everything. Bounty board is the rarest card. No, it's not. I don't know how it works in terms of rarity or the card variety you can get. I have no idea. We've got very few duplicates. Like, we've got 1 second aimbot. That's it so far. Maybe. Oh, speaking of, oh, we got another pirouette. I don't know how many copies you can include in the deck or what the rules are at all. Friend Triloquist. It's kind of scary looking. He's called Friend Triloquist. I don't know how I feel about him. The Cauldron. Hermes DNA. What will we create this time? BF Bugleberry. Bright Light Casino. Good to be the house. This is from Jerma's cancelled casino stream, I think. He mentioned that there's going to be a few gambling cards. Another Mr. Any card. A Spectacular. And summon, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. One of them into your hand, another on top, and discard the rest. Prize possession is the Nixwing Feather Quill that he's proud to have cleverly acquired. It's so cute. What a crazy stunt. Oral Show. Another Grotto. Oh, we got... The greedy grinner, and it's a hollow. Look at him. I'll be taking that one. $20,000 card. I'll be taking that one. €1 million. It's got such a long description, but my eyes just keep gravitating towards that. I'll be taking that one. That's amazing art. That's so cool. Epic wish quality card. Greedy Gritter is such a huge pull. I have no idea. I don't know what anything means. That's really cool though. That's so cool. Okay, pop the Greedy Grinner. Pop him down there. We can leave him next to the German mugshot. Actually here, there's a bit more space over here. There we go. I'll probably just leave everything at the end. I think it makes more sense to do that. I think that makes more sense to do that, because it will take a while to go through now. Unless you want me to do it now. You just want to chill and chat a bit. I can sleeve them now. Some of you might get a bit anxious if they're not sleeved. Please sleeve them. Okay. We'll sleeve them all. Germa's making me anxious. He does, just don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact, you'll be alright, okay? Greedy Grinner, that's a huge pull right there. Oh, that might be a better card than Germa. I'm not sure. Pop him back there. Sleeve them all real quick. Even sleeve like that duplicate aimbot. I'm probably gonna give some of like the duplicates and that away to friends and stuff like that. Because no one man needs this many Grotto Beasts, let's be real. Gotta share them. Can't see Germa. Oh, because he's sleeved. There we go, okay. There we go, that should be better. The art on them is so funny. I can pick out so many of the stream references now. I love like the original like Grotto Beast ones as well. It's like just these weird creatures from like the 90s. What are you, communists? What do you mean you're not gonna sell them all on eBay? We can do this stack and then we'll have a look at the starter kit, okay? Because that has some like pre-made decks in it. Communism's when you share cards. Flip flat. It's a weird change of pace after nuking an entire continent. I mean, it's nice to mix things up, ain't it? You know, we need a bit of calm down time, and I thought this would be nice. I love the arts of them. Like, I'm gonna get, like, a binder for all of these. And, like, just preserve them all. And, like, hang on to them. Like, I'll have, like, the starter decks in that, so, like, you know, can play the game. But then I'm just gonna, like, try and collect them. I have a friend who's got some of these, too. So we're gonna hopefully, like, trade a few. Is there any dupes in that we happen to get? They're so cute. I love the pretzel. Look at Fretzel. It's so cute. There's a bit of glossiness just with the sleeves. Hope that's alright. It's just the lighting and that. There's not much I can actually do. Just move it away so it's not blinding us. Got the greedy grinner and we'll keep Germas. Keep the 2 Germas we got. How do you know Germa? I've been a massive fan of his content more than anything else, like, since he started. I've been watching him since, like, his first, like, TF2 videos. Like, I remember stuff when he had, like, the scouts doing his birthday party. Or, like, for 2,000 subs. Or, like, he's doing, like, bicep curls, you know? Like, all this weird shit sub-milestones way back in the day. I've watched him all my life. And he's my favorite content creator. Just straight up. I have gotten to actually meet him since then, which is, like, just kind of crazy and insane. We would have met, like, for the first time at, like, TwitchCon? It would have been, like, 2019. We met up in Vegas since as well. Like, himself and Italics. Germa's the reason RT lost on the Willy Wonka slot machine. It's true. It's true. Like, drunken Germa at 5 a.m. And, well, and I guess drunken myself, in fairness. Maybe lose all, like, kind of, like, my initial gambling money of $100 I had for Vegas. This is the Willy Wonka slot machine. It's 5 a.m. and we were in one of the casinos on the strip, and he took me aside and said, this machine's terrible. It's like the worst one in Vegas. The Willy Wonka. And for some reason, I take that as like a challenge. Put $20 in, immediately lose it. And he's like, see, what did I tell you? And drunk me, not backing down, unfortunately, then proceeds to put the rest of all of the gambling money I had, which was like $100 budget, just into the machine and lose it all in a span of like 3 minutes. And after that, like, Germa was like, see, what did I tell you? It's terrible. Let me in there. And then Germa gets on the machine and also loses, like, just quite a bit of money. And it only stops because Kryken comes over to the 2 of us in the early hours of the morning. He's like, oh no, Germa, not again. Struggling just to open the packs a bit. I cut my nails recently. I think that's what it is. I might take a pair of scissors. I'm struggling to open the packs just a smidge. Okay, no, I got it. Ooh. Okay, hang on, let me get some more music going. Perfect. Wait, he's real. He is. Okay. Now, bite, we've seen him. Oh, God, that actually scared me a little. That scared me a little. Not the giant enemy spider. Actually scared me with its legs. Oh, no. I don't know how I feel about him. It's not the card's fault or anything like that. It's mine. Lizard Wizard. Yeah, I like him. I like the Lizard Wizard. Reckless Off-Road, and here's the famous clown car stream. May seem like a simple clown car, but when driving, it's a circus all of its own. Glowing Cavern. Get like more grottos. Rad Root. Look at this happy little fella. Porcelain. We got a porcelain earlier. The Sneak Thief. Seems to be like a whole, like, a few of the rats and that. They're cute. Team has picked up the enemy intelligence. This is a Gourmander. When someone's attacking or defending, you may search your deck for a Foodie Beast card. Sure. And then we got the Centilede. Centilede for the hollow. When someone attached a card from the top of your deck face down to Centilede. Okay. No one got the joke? But the Gourmander? Like, Salamander Gourmand? The shinies are really nice. I like them. Also Charmander. Yeah, he's like a few things all rolled into one. I mean, not Charmander. Please don't sue. Nintendo. I love the mugshot one. It's so charming. I can't believe they just put a photo of him in. Greedy Grinner art is great too. There's so many good ones. Sus guy card win. There is a sus guy. There is a sus guy in them. I don't know what like here's my chase card is the sus guy. Like I don't even know what you'd say. I don't know what the range of them is. Here's the 30s milkman. Oh god, I vaguely remember this guy from the German Rumble. He's like no one's favorite character. I'm honestly surprised and shocked he got a card. Like we're gonna have like the principal next or something. These like really old German characters. 30s milkman. Glow. So cool. What a crazy stunt. We've got quite a few crazy stunts. Lava Shark. Scorptus. Another menacing looking one. It's like weird Germa reference. Like 30s milkman exists in the same canon as Scorptus, the plant scorpion. Like side by side, it's like these shouldn't exist together. Grotto Beasts universe and Germa. Jelly monkey. Tactical rocket launcher. Of course. Never know when you're gonna need a rocket launcher. Carl Griffinsteed's grandmother. Oh god, maybe there is a Castle Griffinsteed or something like that. I remember Griffinsteed. The legendary one. Coral Shoal. Another tactical rocket launcher, but shiny this time. You never know when you're gonna need it. Gonna get quite a few tactical rocket launchers. Hollow rocket launcher. Castle Griffinsteed, yeah. I mean, that's one of his like best YouTube videos, just straight up. It's so stupid and funny. We need the Germa bounty board hollow art. That'd probably be like the rarest one. Photorealistic Germa. The Gem Wizard? Like, sure. He's cool looking. He's Wizard Germa, basically. Oh, a Bia Beast. I was wondering if we see any BS. Your deck may contain any number of cards named Bia Beast. You could just have like a 40 card deck of BS. We clip that. We've had to clip that. Bright Light Casino. The Nebula Ray. That's a new one. Discard 2 scored cards. If you don't, discard Nebula Ray. Jupe the first. We're only missing one piece of the Jupe collection. I think it's like Jupe the third. We've almost got all the Jupes. Can you give us your best Bia? Try. It's a real deep voice. It's like almost a burp. It's like, yeah. Yeah. That's kind of how it is. Like a guttural noise. Yeah. Intimidate. Oh, we got Raptor Germa. I was wondering if you'd show up. Eru Germa Raptor. Iconic quote. The Pine Princess. Oh, bless. That's so cute. Gains 1 power for each grotto you have in play. They're so cute. Germa Earth Hollow. Oh, God. That's a sparkly one. That's like really cool. That's like a full art one, too. Huge pull. Economic value of Belgium is in my hand. Hollow Earth. So every turn, if you have 5 grottos in play, score a card. These ones are really cool. I think I prefer the Pine Princess a little bit, just stylistically. I don't know, it's really cute. The Grotto Beast ones have grown on me quite a bit. Like, I love them. But Germa Erd is amazing. Germa Erd is amazing. Belgium card. I love the different styles of that. I'm gonna treasure all of them. Again, I'll sleeve them all in a bit. I think that's like the biggest like full art holo that we've gotten of the lot. That's such a cool effect as well. Swirls everywhere. Pop that one in a sleeve right away. Germa Earth's gonna stare at us. Wasn't Germa Earth retired as one of the emotes? A few of the Germa planets are no longer with us. Tragic day for the Germa solar system. Should you keep Exodia separate? I'll if I get Jupe the third, I'll dig him out again. Jupiter's still an emote. Yeah, we still have the Jupes. Earth is no longer a planet. Okay, we have a few more in the stack, and then we'll have a look at the starter pack, okay? This is Hylier, Grufflin Beast, that's Q. The Germ. At the start of each opponent's turn, the Germ wakes up. That's so menacing sounding. It's just his logo. Amazing. Birthday Basher. This is a foodie Grotto Beast. Cute. Gonna clip that. Fossil Ridge. I mean, this would be basically the archaeology stream. Jupe the third. Okay, we've assembled Exodia now. Hang on. Let's pause there a moment. We've gotten all of the Jupes. We have Exodia. This is very important. Jupe first. It's gonna look it's gonna look a little jarring just because of like the text between the arts. Hang on, they're in the... You have the grotto for the Jupes, though. I don't know. I don't know how the game works. I don't know how the game works yet. Jupe the second. It's like every element or something. Here's my final Jupe. It was an early one we got, I think. I can't find the last Jupe. We did get Jupe the fourth, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Let me look for him again. Can't find him. There he is. Behold. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. To complete a German Jupe! It's not possible! Overlap him, hang on. A completed Jupe. It's incredible. Oh, do your Weevil voice. How do I do that again?
Say goodbye to Exodia! Say goodbye to German Jupiter!
No! Just throws it from the boat. Despair. Okay, +2. I think there is a +2 card in here somewhere. +2 is the thing. Okay, we have 3 more packs and then we're gonna look at the starter kit, okay? There might be a -2 as well, I'm not sure. I think +2 is one of them. I think it's out there. Is there a Scorn card? Scorn is quite a recent addition to the German catalog, I feel. So I don't think that would have a card just yet. I'd be quite surprised. Oh wait, I didn't finish the pack, did I? Hang on, I just opened a new one. Let me just link these on. Hang on. We just keep going. Okay, we got a Fleech. Opera? He's beating me. I can't take it, German. I don't remember this stream. What's going on here? German looks scared. There's a toadstool. That's adorable. The Scritchy Scratch. Amazing. It's a little cat. Best shiny. Scritchy Scratch. There's Excasaur. Bottled Nightmare. Oh god, he's a bit menacing looking. Some of these are quite sinister. Stumpalump. What a crazy stunt. Getting a lot of crazy stunts. Metropolis. A Porcelain. Second Sneaky Rat. A Starbit Cluster. Oh, we got Jex. Your deck may ignore the epic rule. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means at all. And we got a Zapit as well. Zapit's cool. I like Zapit. Like, the same art style. In this card game. It's funny seeing them side by side, but I couldn't imagine it any other way. I like the kind of dissonance. Germa's so just Chad here. We get the Bugleberry card at all. I haven't got Bugleberry, no, but we did get the Greedy Grinner. Yeah, so we're doing well. We're doing well. And we have Germa Urt looking at us too. Dump truck Germa, please. I don't think there's a card in here that's just a picture of Germa's ass. I would be a bit concerned. And I'd be quite shocked if they decided to include that. It's just Germa's ass. Oh, but we got a Bobbin. Bobbin friend. Got a green screen. Googlo. Double or nothing. Oh, it's Mr. Green. Oh, he's so menacing. Green Goblin. Minereal? Mine Reel? Minereal. Intergeist. Gotten a lot of variety with them. Like, we're starting to get a few duplicates as we go along. But we've gotten, like, an insane selection of them. Try another. Not again. A Snap Trap as well. Snap Trap in the hollow. We see you. Another bounty board. We live in hope for the hollow bounty board. Just have the Germas stare at you. God, they're so menacing. They're multiplying. Okay, we have one more pack, and then we're gonna look at the starter kit, okay? Open a window again as well. It's hot in here. So much air. Sus guy, sus guy. Did you do the pack you opened halfway through? Yeah, we did. We went back. Okay. Final pack, and then we're looking at the starter kits, okay? Dream Eater Bat. Another copy of 30s Milkman. You can never have enough 30s Milkman in your life. The Woobus. That one feels like an actual like Pokemon design or something. Fair few of them do kind of fit the criteria for it. Eat it up. Fruit. Ladies and gentlemen, the apple has come to rescue the rumble. Thank goodness for the apple germ. Quotes are so unhinged. Sports Ball Stadium. E-Vampire. We haven't seen the A or the O. Crapcha. That's another foodie beast. Energizing drink. Green tea sip. It's like his tea. A Nixwing. You score a card, you may score a Nixwing. Don't know what that means. We got a Hollow Grandpa. Oh god, he looks so old. Because Grandpa is like a PNG face in like Germa's like initial videos as like a character. He doesn't really appear as often anymore. Sometimes you see him like the Germa Rumble and stuff. I've never seen him like this old. Like decrepit old man character. Hollow Grandpa. It's Granddad RTGame, he's here. This is what my future looks like. Didn't Grandpa die in the Germa Rumble? Yeah, but he came back from hell, I think. He went into hell. I thought he returned at some point. Okay. Those are the packs. For now. But we do have all of these, right? But we may not open them all today. We might space them out a bit. We have somehow come across, like, again, it wasn't the plan for this many. But we're here now. We're gonna open the starter kit. Try to get that without a wicked shine. There's the stuff in here. More, please. Is the stream broken for anyone else? It shouldn't be. I'm very happy with my like photographs of Germa and claymation Germa I've now acquired. Okay, open up the kit. Okay, oh, you might be in luck, guys. There's an additional 2 packs inside the starter kit. The rulebook. It's like your play mats for kind of understanding the game. Let's try and have a look at this. Oh, this is so cute. We've got like a bunch of art even inside it and that. Blasting out the light a little bit with this. Making it a bit darker. I'll have to read up on this and try and understand it. There's like art all throughout on that. It's really cute. Start turn phase, first action phase, battle phase, second action phase. That reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit. That's not a bad thing. That just means I'll actually understand it a bit easier. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a similar setup with like main phases and stuff. Okay, we get some... We get the Germa dice. Have a look. That's cute. They actually have his logo on it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. I'm trying to get it with the shine. See that? You get 2 of them. Patented Germa dice. That's actually really cool. Okay, and we got lots of Grottos and Super Luck. These are the starter decks. Let's have a look at these. We need the Germa body pillow cards. I don't... That's not a thing. Stop it. What if one of the cards is just Germa but he's naked? Stop being weird. Okay, let's open the lots of grottos first. Oh, there's straight up gonna be guaranteed cards in this. Immediately, here's the moon. We might see a lot of new ones with this. German moon. Open that from the plastic, and we'll keep all these together, okay? That in focus? Can you see it okay? Making sure you can see it alright. Almost in focus. Hang on. Better? That's better. Fine, princess. We get like another copy of them. Fruit jungle, like there's a load of like we haven't seen here. This is the idea of what even a deck looks like when you put it all together. Owen Cavern. The Haunted Manor, we haven't seen that one. So cute. Camera overlay will disappear, don't worry. It'll go away. Magical canopy. Maze of many ways. Some of the cards in the starter deck, I think we've pulled in our packs. You can wait for the camera UI if it's bothering people that bad. Let me just move Germa into the corner. You can have 2 copies max in one deck. It looks like that. Yeah, there's like a lot of 2 copies ones here. I want to keep the camera UI. Here's your mazes. Wanderer's Grove. Book of Wonder. Emergency Rescue. So we've seen some of these. This is like a sample deck. Courage and Cheer. You're doing a great job. Oh, I love it. Kevin's style seems a bit more unhinged as far as like some of the artists go here. So he did like, yeah, he did like the Germa Earth one as well, and even like Claymation Germa. Like a big variety here in style. Frog Breath Potion. Oh, 3 of those. Okay, you can have more than 2. Open Geodes. Bobbins. He's the Dig Dog. Bless. Oh, they're so cute. Drag Awesome. He's doing his best. Adorable Ball of Fiery Destruction. Dust Bunny. 3 Dust Bunnies. Leo Lizard. Another Nyx Wing. Brad Roots. Stumpalumps. And a Veggie Roo. I don't think we've seen that one. Feels like these 2 are like your main ones. The Moon and the Pine Princess. Moon is always so weird. Okay. That's a starter deck. Pop that back in here. It's safe for now. You get to pick 1 challenger per deck. They change how the game plays. Okay. That's like your signature card or something like that. It changes the rules, is it? Oh, we get a second copy of Germa. The man's pretty full of himself. He's included like, this is the signature card for your deck you want. Me. Hell of an ego. Find a way to open it. Hell of an ego. Yo, just put, like, build like an all me deck, you know? Use all the Germa cards. Strongest deck in the game. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Oh, we get another copy of the Big Baker as well. I actually pulled both of these. Big Baker and Germa. Casino. Fossil Ridge. Sports Ball Stadium. Sun Springfield, that's a new one. Batter Up, there's like baseball cards. Germa swimsuit deck. Bonus luck. Get a load of coins. The dunk tank. I mean, as safe as you could possibly be, it's not gonna happen, Germa. The reckless off-road. This really is. Let me put all the Germa cards in my own deck. The most powerful of all. Don't even bother using the Grotto Beasts deck, you know. This one's just blatantly OP. Surprise snack. Onion. Oh. The quote is, "Dude, the thing that everybody." Inspiring. Onion ring! Oh, onion ring! Ryan Nutter. Birthday Basher. Crabcha. Festive Mimic. Cute. Hydraxolotl. Oh, I love them. Fearsome Foe. Juke Boxer. Mr. Any cards. Gambler ones. The Ponyata, is it? 1, 2, 3, and your time is up. Pinata monster. Sweet Toots. Get a few of them in. A Weenie Mutt? Just a sausage dog. Amazing. Everything I'd ever want. Yeah, there's some really cute ones in there. I'm gonna have to learn this game properly. We're not gonna have time to do it, I think, on today's stream. Because I'm actually very slow at learning games. I need to, like, play a few rounds and that, and it's like, consider it's just me here, hello. It's gonna be very hard to learn in one stream that's solo. But I will play this IRL at some point. I'm gonna, like, make decks and stuff. Weenie Mutt is worth $1,000 on the Grotto Beasts black market. That seems kind of scary. I don't think that's true. Okay, we'll do 2 more packs then. There were 2 more packs in the starter kit, so we'll do these and we'll wrap it up there, okay? Save the other ones for another day. Would RT's collectible game be like? I don't know if I could do, like, a collectible card game. I think it's, like, a fantastic project in that, like, there's so much here. I don't know if I realistically could, though. I don't know how I'd even design a game like that. I am trying to work more on, like, just bringing different plushes as characters. We have one that's being teased that I think you guys might like, including something kind of shocking with it that I think is going to actually... we're going to get a good kick out of. I Want Die is currently on sale, too. Maybe just collectible cards rather than a TCG. Maybe. Root. Another Gem Wizard. Got quite a few sharks. I think I can put, like, at least 3 of them in a deck. Skull Valley. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Razzlepuss? The old Razzle Dazzle. You just saw what I Want dies. The revolution is upon us. A Gachatron? Genshin Impact represented, finally. Germa's favorite game. Lucky Shot slot machine. Dire Skin! quote is just no, 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 no. Holy shit, Germ is dead. Game wipe. That's cool. So like, here's like just 2 dollhouse ones back to back. We got a blade mouse. Not someone blade mouse if you have another blade mouse in play. He's cool. He's the hollow. New one's there. Hollow mouse. Okay, we'll go one more pack. You're inches away from a proper dump truck car. Oh god. I don't know if any of like the Grotto Beast art team is here or whatnot. I don't know if they're lurking in chat or anything like that. Hey, you know, if there's ever like a Grotto Beast season 2, can we just get like Germa's ass as hollow? That's what the fans want. Okay, I cut my nails a bit short, so I'm just struggling to open some of them. Doodlebit is the game's designer. Oh, okay. How's it going? Yeah. It's awesome. It's good to have you here. Dev actually in chat. I'll ask Holly about it. Thank you. Thank you, Abster. Yeah. No, thank you so much, guys. Actually cool to have you here. And thank you for like the kind message on like the little postcard, you know, like Holly sent in that. It was very sweet of you to even send packs in that. Like I explained to my chat, I ordered some for myself. I accidentally ordered some because I thought the first order didn't go through. And then I had some sent to me. So I've ended up with like quite a number of these. I'm just going to share with friends and get some games nights going. John Devon is in chat. Centipede, Dust Bunny, a Sneezy is just a classification weird beast. That's all you need for it. He's just a weird one, don't mind him. Top rope. Stadium. Keep only we've seen that. And he can carry lots of potential and confetti. So cute. It's like so wholesome, and then it's like, oh my god, like let's get in there. Oh wow, we got a peep. What's your next card? Dire Escape. No, no, no! Just the dissonance. The dissonance is amazing. Oh god, a snap trap. Menacing looking fellow. Another tactical rocket launcher, you can never have enough. Oh, we got a glue man. I was wondering where he was. That's a good pull right there. It's a good pull. Glue man, I'm actually wearing a glue man t-shirt at the moment. That's everything. And a bag ghost. It's just a shopping bag. Sure. 20 million euros for Glue Man. Probably the most broken card in the entire game. Glue Man is a solo sweep. When attacking alone, Glue Man does not rest and gain 1 power for each beast in your team until the end of the turn. Unbelievably powerful. Glue Man acquired. Okay, one more, and then that's it for real, okay? Last one. Last one. Don't sniff him. Go until you get sus. Hollow Sus Guy is probably the most intense card there is out there. No, this is the last one. This is the last one. We've had enough. Okay. A Woobus. Naturalist Langston. This delightful fellow. Like a challenger one. He's got like a lot going on with him. Beast in your team attacks and defends him and just got a card attached to it. If you do that, Beast gains 1 power until the end of the turn. Wonderful. Hi, liar. Up in the air. Oh, there is a hot air balloon stream card. That's wonderful. I was thinking that was one that like probably should be in here. This is gonna be a fun trip, I think. This is when German moved to Vegas. Dank sewer? Remember this treasure here? Much more than meets the eye. It would fall into the wrong hands. Menacing looking one. Cheeto pillar. Another Jestopod. Bonus luck. Oh! We got him, boys. We got him. That's all we need. Stream's over. Stream's over. $100 billion in the palm of my hand. Sus guy acquired. 3-meter bat too. 3-meter bat's cool. Sus guy though. So intense. End of your turn, your deck is exactly 0 cards, you win the game. Jesus. Just draw your entire deck and that's your strategy. That would be $3 million richer. It's the Uno guy. He looks like you, but happier? I don't think my face distorts like that. How does that work? Like, this jawline is unhinged. This doesn't make any sense. We need a hollow sus guy. Maybe hollow sus guy makes his grand reveal later. We got some good ones. I love the greedy grinner. I love our bounty boards. Like, choose your challenger which version of Germa. Because the greedy grinner is based on him as well. Choose your fighter. Germa fighting game win. The bounty is so menacing. It's just a photo. I love it. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up there, I think, for today, folks. But thank you once again, the Grotto Beasts team. Honolulu, all the artists. For sending this out as like a care package is unbelievably kind of you. You didn't have to do it. Shout out, of course, to Germa for inspiring pretty much everything here. You know, this is kind of just like a love letter to the man. And you can very much see it through like a lot of the cards. In particular, this one. So menacing. I can't get over that. Diabolical. But yeah, this is just very fun. I just kind of wanted to share it on stream. I love the project. I have like a hoodie for like Grotto Beasts as well that I've been wearing. People have seen it in some pictures of me. Are you done checking out all the cards in that deck? Yes, we've seen all the cards in the deck. Can we get a poem before we go? Let's see. Okay, these are some long poems though, right? Heaven's cerulean arch, the king of day, now walks sublime and o'er the glowing skies. A brighter glory spreads. The sunny hills in beamy verdure shine. The lucid robe mantles the woods and vales, and tumbling streams that murmuring down the mountain's heat-clad side tremble in light. The morning dews are fled, drank by the sunbeam at whose noon glance the floating vapor and the fleecy cloud expand to thinnest air. Before the eye, gazing intense, the lucid atmosphere seems quivering quick in undulating reeds with ceaseless notion. This is a long poem. This is like, we're gonna be here like that. This is like at least 10 pages. Poetry stream soon. Maybe. That was genuinely so relaxing. You're too kind. Is this also a sex one? I don't think any of them are. I was just joking. I was just joking. I gotta clean up all these boxes in my office now, too. I gotta clean them all up after. They're just everywhere. I gotta, like, put my chess set back together. Oh, God. Okay, but thank you, everyone, for coming by the stream today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who subbed. Thank you everyone who gave bits. Thank you to mods as ever for being on hand. I'll be back on, I think Tuesday is the next stream. I think it's Tuesday. There's like a few extra streams coming up. We've very kindly been sponsored to like check out quite a bit next week. Can I say what they are? I don't think I can yet. But it's like 2 games that have absolutely been on my radar that I'm quite excited to play. Is it Manscaped? It's not Manscaped. Yeah, there'll be 2. There'll be like an extra stream, I think, on Wednesday for one of them. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. It just so happens that they lined up back to back a bit. It's just that time of year, I guess. But like, it's stuff that like I'm genuinely interested in. I mean, maybe I can confirm. No, I don't think I can say what they are yet. I think I have to wait. But one of them, I have talked about quite a bit already, and we had an event in London for, and, you know, just off the cuff, I mean, that could be any game. No, definitely not singling any out. OMG, Genshin. Finally happening. It's G-Force. Oh, you guys are holding out and hope for G-Force. But yeah, there's some cool stuff next week. I'm excited for it. We're getting in a few more games. Variety, very much. I'm hoping to get a bit more City Skylines in too. I might even do that on Tuesday. But that is going to be it for now, though. Let me see who is still streaming. Who is all going? There's a few folks going. I'm gonna leave you in Amphibian's care. He's doing some 4x space grand strategy. Maybe follow on from Stellaris, because that was really fun the other day. I'll leave you in his care. So, Ambiguous Amphibian. Lovely guy. Go wish him well. Go say hey. And thanks for coming today, folks. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you all soon. Take care.